Hello and welcome back to another live, people. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. And yeah, it's another West Ham United Chelsea preview, people. But obviously, this show was meant to be on Thursday. We had to move it to Saturday because, like, if we want to talk about this game, needed more than an hour because we had the Omar show straight after, people. Because there's so many streams, people. So many streams. Everyone's schedule is so packed as well. But listen, people, back with Prime as we were yesterday. Shout out to Prime for joining once again. Big up to yourself, bro. How you been?
I've been good. People, if you didn't watch yesterday's stream, maybe it's a good thing. I don't know. Depends how easily offended you are. So,
Yeah. Yesterday was mad.
that guy won't be joining us today. So
Yeah, yesterday was mad. Obviously, as we saw in the watch along people today for the Forest Brighton game, we did find Melon. He just fell asleep. That was the answer. He fell asleep. So we
uh,
did. That's why we didn't see him. He wasn't out. He wasn't under a bridge. Nothing like that. We found Melon. Shout out to Arthur in the chat. Shout out to Arthur. Like, you'll see Melon on Monday as well for the watch along as well. That's gonna be a bit. That's gonna be a bit chaotic.
Melon's gonna be on the watch along.
Yeah, I decided to do a joint watch along for that. Like, just me versus Melon. For that game, that's gonna be fucking hell.
That'll be good because I'll be on Lewis's channel for the watch along. But don't worry, we'll be tuning in. We'll be tuning in.
I swear to God, if Chelsea score, it's gonna be long for me because I'm just gonna get all the Chelsea fans flooded my chat just for one goal, even if it's just one goal. Like, every time, man.
Just make sure they subscribe.
Yeah, if you're gonna take the piss out of me, at least watch the whole stream to get the watch hours up and subscribe so we can get 1K. So we can at least profit off a loss. Because obviously negativity. Let's go. Obviously, I want my team to lose. That's the plan, isn't it?
What phase is he in? How much is he spent? I'm sorry, I love that. Man. I'm sorry, that's the best League Gunner quote. I'm sorry.
My favorite is the but Ornstein. We need the Ornstein bomber. We need it to slap, and we take the piss out of Ornstein bombers. That's my favorite one. The transfer window used to be mad before Twitter blew, man. See the transfer window before Twitter blew.
Yeah, it was normal, and now they're taking they're making 3 tweets out of like one little piece of news and rewording it and twisting it because people know any little tweet is a bomber, or it's a here we go, or here we go pending, or to be determined here we go, and it's like, guys.
Ryan's nobody's falling for your gimmick.
Arsenal's league. Okay.
Give up, man. Give up. Like, this is the thing as well. Like, Joe Fabrizio, he tweeted about Marcus Edwards going to Sunderland, yeah, and he said, no, it wasn't Marcus Edwards. It was Chuba Akpom. It was Chuba Akpom to Sunderland or some shit, and it was like Sunderland in for Chuba Akpom, but they might not get him. And someone quote tweeted it and said, "You basically just said a whole load of nothing." Like, people have had enough, man. People have had enough of Fabrizio. Like, someone quote tweeted that and said, "You basically just said a whole load of nothing." They've got 29,000 likes. People are like, "Nah, fuck this, man. You just said a whole bunch of nothing. He could go or he couldn't go." Shock! What a bomber that is. Proper transfer bomber, man. Man said, you see, since Rashford and Amorim fell out, Fabrizio's probably bought a whole house based off his tweets alone from just Rashford quotes. Because everything that Rashford and Amorim talk, every time they talk about each other, Fabrizio has made another 100K.
And which, again, I don't even blame Fab. The game is the game, so I don't blame.
Yeah, the game is the game.
But it's the fact that people keep falling for it. People will complain about Fab and Ornstein being frauds, and then you'll still fall for the gimmick.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's still the go-to transfer thing. It's just you got to get through all the 20 tweets. Actually, get through like the 5 that you actually need to read.
People are like, "Oh, it's not a confirmed transfer until Fabrizio announces it." Bro, he has the shirt up already. He signed the contract. He's playing for my club. Fab hasn't tweeted though, so it's not official.
I remember when Fabrizio first like blew up, yeah, and people just kept trolling, tweeting him like, "Oh, Fabrizio, when's my dad coming back?" And he's just like, "No, he ain't, fam." Like, it's like shit like that. It's like, you muted, lad.
Do you remember a few years ago when he did? I don't know if it was one of his first deadline day things, but it was the first one I noticed. I think he went live on Twitch for deadline day,
Yeah.
and he was sitting next to this like I don't know if it's his wife or he rented a woman, but he was something.
Rented a
Because the
woman, you know.
engagement on that stream was very high.
Of
So
course, of course, it was. Half of them were definitely bashing. Like,
mm,
half of the people on there were definitely bashing, man. That's
there's
like,
mutants there. So.
like I don't even know what the women look like, but they probably were anyway.
He was like
Let's be real.
a South American looking or something.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. People were definitely bashing them. South
Yeah,
American. There
well,
you go.
he's Italian, right?
Yeah. Yeah. He's Italian. Yeah.
Yeah, so she was probably like an Italian or South American or something like she. Yeah,
Yeah. You know, Fabrizio supports Watford.
does he?
Yeah, because of the Didi goal. He even said it himself.
Yeah, but is that like saying? Does he really support Watford?
But he doesn't support anyone else. We haven't seen
Nah,
him.
he supports a club, but like he can't say it because
It's
then
brand, isn't it?
yeah, he'd get hate. No, because no way he does this stuff and he doesn't. I mean, maybe he doesn't. Maybe again, like for some people, like this is just a job. So
Mm.
maybe it's just the same
True.
thing. Like Duran, for example, people are making like are going at him for going to Saudi, but
Mm.
football is just a job, man, and you're gonna get paid
Yes.
as much as you can and go for the bag.
Yeah. Like it's just jealousy. Like man said, like, I'm gonna hate on someone for making more money. Think about your life for just 1 second. I'm gonna hate on someone for making more money. Like it's not your money. They're not taking money away from you. Money's not coming out your personal account, going into Duran's. Like get a life. Get a life, man. That's a shout out to Warrior. If we lose this, I think my head will be going to Mars. Uh, Vice versa, to be fair, because well, my head always goes on Mars no matter who we lose to. But I'm fucking sick of going to Stamford Bridge and not turning up with any sort of performance.
When's
Nothing,
the
like
last
just
time
turning
West
up.
Ham beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge?
2019 under Pellegrini. Cresswell scored with his right foot.
Oh, Lampard.
Yeah, Bat Frank.
Yeah, makes sense then.
Yeah, exactly. Like this is the thing. Like we've only won there twice in the Premier League era. The other one was like 2002 with the Canio,
Oh,
and I
damn.
was I was -1 years old. So that gives you all you need to know. I couldn't even fucking celebrate the last win at Stamford Bridge because I wanted Pellegrini out. I knew he was just going to keep his job after he won that game. So I
Wait, but
didn't give a fuck.
we've been shit the last like what 2 seasons. You didn't
Yeah.
even wait. So when you beat us last year, that was at the London Stadium.
Yep. We usually have a good
Uh,
record against you there until Lopetegui turned up.
I'll take it.
Because you literally didn't beat us at the London Stadium apart from lockdown since like 2016 or some shit. In the Conte season in the league. And every other time we've either drawn or beaten you at our stadium. And then Lopetegui did what Lopetegui did, and then we lost 3-0. And two of those goals went in like first 20 minutes. Thanks, Lopetegui. But this is what I'm looking at now. I know Potter will have something to prove and stuff like that as well. But like, I'm never confident going to Stamford Bridge. I've seen this story too many times. Going to away grounds that we're not meant to beat, and thinking, oh, we could. And this could be the new one where we break the record, and then we make a mistake in like the first 10 minutes or some shit, and then we go 1-0 down, and then we don't have many shots. It's the same shit that always happens. What's your confidence going into this game?
Non-existent, and it's not because of West Ham. I understand,
Mm.
like you don't have a striker, basically.
Yeah.
Bowen's out, or maybe he might even play, but like as of right now, Bowen's out, and
Mhm.
like some of your forwards are not necessarily in the best of form. Kudic's not in the best of form. You've got Paqueta playing false nine. We're playing like a back five now and stuff. But
Mm.
I don't trust this team. I know. Well, I say the team. I know we'll create chances early. Jackson will miss chances. Sanchez is Sanchez, so he's going to give away a goal. Colwell's Colwell, so he'll give away a goal.
Mm-hmm.
I just see us losing 2-0.
Fucking no, clean sheet. Clean
Yeah.
sheet. That would be crazy.
But
Like,
the thing
from
is,
Maverick Panels, bro.
there's talk about Sanchez potentially being dropped. I don't know how true that is. I don't believe that will happen. But if he does get dropped, I'll be a lot more confident because even though people can argue and say Sanchez, Jorgensen's not as good of a shot stopper as Sanchez, I disagree. I think he's a very good shot stopper. But regardless of that, at least in terms of the ball playing aspect, he's not going to just give away the ball constantly. He'll be able to keep possession of the ball, and it will help us facilitate how we play.
Mm-hmm.
The other end of the pitch, I know you have a lot of injuries at centre back, and you only really have Kilman, who's been good for you guys.
Yeah.
But I don't trust. I know Jackson will be able to like spin away and get chances on goal, but he'll just miss them.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So long as like even if we go 1-0 up early or whatever, or 2-0 up early, so long as if West Ham don't drop their heads, like what we did against City, if they don't drop or switch tactics or be negative, then you guys will be able to win the game against us.
Yeah. Maverick Panels scares me. He coming back, he scares me. He scares me like Chelsea fans with Sanchez. He scares me as much.
Is he
Like,
fit? Or is he still out?
he was suspended last game. He got a red card against
Oh.
Palace. So he like got a 1 game ban against Villa. So he's back for this game. I'm assuming he's going to play because he's a centre back.
So your back three last game was Kufal, Kilman, and Cresswell.
Yep. Two fullbacks.
Where does Mavropanos play?
He would play probably instead of one of the two. He'll probably play instead of Sufa. That's how he played against Palace. That was the lineup against Palace. So Cresswell might still play, even though I don't think he should. Fucking hell, Cresswell 3 games in a row. Jesus Christ, what is this? 2014.
Yeah, but the thing with Chelsea, like we never target teams' weaknesses. Like City, perfect example. You have a young kid making his debut, doesn't speak the language, and he's having a crazy 9 minutes. The fact that we didn't target him, I think he was already on a yellow card at that point. The fact that we didn't target him and try and get him sent off or try and get him hooked after like 30 minutes or at half time or do something is crazy. And we've done that so many times this season where we don't target teams' weaknesses. But everyone wants to target our weakness, but whether it be Sanchez in the inner post or whether it's going at Colwell or targeting Enzo in midfield, everyone wants to look at our weaknesses and target them. But we don't exploit other teams' weaknesses. So even with Mavropanos, I wouldn't be too worried.
It's easier said than done for me. Like, this is the thing. Joy is with West Ham, but targeting other people's weaknesses is something we don't do. However, Graham Potter, he gives me more hope that we could do that because that's what he looks at. He analyzes the opponent a lot. So with Fulham, he tweaked it in mid game. It might not even happen like at the start of the game, but you might see a weakness mid game and be like, okay, do this, and he'll tweak it. And he has the ability to do that. So
that's
that
what
gives
I
me a
was
bit
praising. That's what I was praising Maresca for doing earlier in the season, and he's not doing that now.
Is there any reason why he's not doing that anymore?
I mean, injuries. I think something I was saying after the Spurs game is that when people talk about managers that they should try and tweak things and like change something up, what if you don't have the personnel to make the tweak that you want? So, for example, that Spurs game, Caicedo played as a right back and inverted. Our midfield was Lavia and Enzo. We end up taking off Lavia at half time because he was on a yellow card and he was concussed or whatever from his head collision. Caicedo comes into midfield and then we bring on Gusto. We can't do that if we don't have options. And I think now, because of the injury to Lavia, no Fofana, we don't have certain options to play. However, in saying that, you still have to use the squad as best as you can. I don't rate Nkuku as a footballer, but he is a goal scorer. And the fact that we're not trying to get something out of him is quite poor. The fact that we're not playing Again, I don't rate Felix, but like we could kind of been using him a lot more. Palmer, it's not working all the time in the 10. Just in terms of the midfield is always congested against teams we're playing against. So if we put Palmer out wide, or we give Palmer a bit of a free role, that would be more effective. Choosing to play Cole against Man City against Haaland to me doesn't make sense, because even though Haaland's 6'4" and he looks like a Viking, he is a pussy. If you put someone physical against him, he will get exposed. And we decided to play the softest centre back in the Premier League. So I don't know. But also in the summer, if we had just signed a striker and brought in Hermansen instead of Dewsbury Hall, and I like Dewsbury Hall, by the way, so I don't even get onto the guy. But if we just bought Hermansen instead of Dewsbury Hall, it means that we can keep one of Leslie or the other guy, Santos,
mm-hmm.
and then we get a striker, and I think we would be quite fine. I think we could still be in this title race. For even like, assume we still have these bad performances the last month, we would still be getting results, because we'd have a goalkeeper that can keep the ball out of the net, and we'd have a striker that could put the ball in the net. We could have turned these losses into at least draws minimum, and the draws into wins, and that would put us higher up in the table. So it's just poor planning, because we could have capitalized on just City being poor and it being a free title to run at. But just like with Arsenal as well, failing to prepare, it's now Liverpool's to win because they have the more complete squad.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
I agree with Pels. Maresca has to do something with Palmer. Drop him or play him in a different position, or do something else, because you're trying to play Palmer as this like left 10, and you're playing Enzo as a right 10, and Enzo's not doing anything. Oh my God. Enzo's not doing much, and then Palmer is just like, it's not necessarily being as effective off the left. Although Palmer has created more big chances so far this season than he did the entirety of last season. So that then shows he's creating chances and other people are failing to finish. But you know what it's like playing at a big club. When you're one of the best players, if your team's not winning, you're going to get looked at a lot more, which is fair. I'm not going to complain. Yeah. But that just then shows to me we need to start winning these games, because it's just frustrating. And then Caicedo is just going to get ran into the ground. Like you saw it against City. The guy's shattered. He needs a break. And you have Enzo, who he can just go. I'm sick. I'm so tired of Enzo. So tired. But people won't say anything about him. Like, people excuse his bad performances and want to lie to themselves as if he's still been good. He hasn't. He had a 3-game purple patch where he played well against what was it, Leicester, Villa, and Spurs. And notice, I've been saying, notice when his bodyguards are not in midfield with him, he can get touched. Pause.
Yeah.
So
2019 wasn't that the West Ham keeper debut since your other keeper was shit that year? Yeah, David Martin. He was our third choice keeper, and he had to step in because Roberto, our second choice keeper, was so fucking shit. The worst keeper I've seen. The worst keeper by far ever. Like, this guy was literally punching the ball in his own net. Like, it was ridiculous.
Sounds like Sanchez.
Yeah, but it's like Sanchez on crack cocaine, which is even worse.
David Martin, I'm assuming he's a melon color.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Why?
No, it's fine. I can't even say. Actually, never mind. Let me not say what I want to say.
Do you both think it'll be a tactical battle on Monday? I think it will be.
Yeah.
I also think it will be a case of who makes less errors on a day.
Yes.
Whoever wins, whether Sanchez or Mavropanos actually, well, even if Sanchez plays, but let's say it would be a Sanchez versus Mavropanos absolute shit off.
No, I think include Colwell as well. I think all three will make mistakes, but it's just which team will capitalize on those mistakes.
Yeah, essentially, yeah, probably, yeah. Because you got Robert Sanchez in goal. We've got the Down syndrome French Montana. You got Colwell. Like, there's long man.
Aaron Pierre, that's Mufasa playing in goal.
Oh, for fuck's sake! The thing is, nobody. Do you know what's funny? Nobody talks about Colwell.
They don't.
No, literally nobody talks about him.
They
Like,
don't. Chelsea
there's
fans
no
want to play
reason
in
to think.
Fofana. They want to play in Tossin. They want to play in Disasi. They want to play in everyone else. They want to play in Kukurea. They want to play in everybody else except Colwell. But he's the generational talent, by the way. He's the guy that's better than Vardio, by the way. You know, he's the best young talent in the league. Whatever.
Ugh.
People are telling me that, but people are saying, making an argument saying, but where was Rudiger at Colwell's age? What does that mean?
What does that mean? Everyone has different journeys, bruv. In football, what the fuck?
Like, but did we expect Rudiger to be a world-class player? But Rudiger at Colwell's age wasn't called a generational talent. So, because I didn't expect Rudiger to become world-class, I should then, expect Colwell to be world-class? Nah.
Yeah. No one can talk about Rudiger. Nobody rated Rudiger until Tuchel came in.
Yeah, but the thing is with Rudiger, he played brilliantly in his he did well in his first season in the 17-18 season under Conte in the back three.
Yeah.
And then in the back four under Sarri, we had the third best defense in the league. We had a defense of Kepa in goal, a finished Aspie at right back, David Luiz at centre back with Rudiger, and Alonso first half of the season, Emerson second half of the season at left back. And we had the third best defense in the league. So Rudiger, and yes, Tuchel made Rudiger kind of low into this top centre back, but even under Lampard, Rudiger was coming in and out of the team because he had injuries, and Lampard wanted to sell him because Lampard can't deal with players with ego because Lampard's Lampard. So.
Yeah.
Arthur said Colwell can't even do line breaking. Listen, Colwell can do line breaking passes in prison, man. I'm done with him. Someone put him on the Rico case with Diddy. I'm sorry.
Man said in prison, So wallahi, he's finished. Hey, do you reckon you'll get flipped in 2 years, or you reckon it will stick at it because of a big contract?
Oh, if we flip him, these Chelsea fans will go crazy. Oh, Chalobah's getting a banner apparently at the game.
Serious?
Yeah, and Chelsea fans are going to pretend as if we're not going to sell him in the summer. I love it, man. I'll be here.
That's the thing. I don't think Chalobah's that bad yet. But I don't think he's as good as what people have been saying either. It's someone that I would have taken at West Ham, but it's not someone that's good enough for Chelsea, in my opinion. Not good enough.
Thank you. But when I say that, people want to say he's our best centre back. But you guys were telling me that Cole was our best centre back, so I can't trust what you guys say. I'm sorry.
Changes like the wind.
Yeah. You can't say Colwell and Chalobah are Chelsea's best centre backs in 2025, and yet we're complaining about how bad we are. That make sense?
Yeah.
But
Mike, so you gonna watch the WWE Royal Rumble? I'm not gonna watch the WWE.
What's the? Oh, is that tonight?
I don't watch WWE, so I have no fucking clue.
We have no best centre back. Hey, facts, pals. But I've been saying for years now that we should build a centre back partnership. I've been saying this since 2019 when Lampard got appointed. Build a partnership. If you can't find an alpha, and build one. Look at Arsenal. Saliba and Gabriel, they're elite together. Individually, they're very good centre backs, but collectively, they're world class. Build a partnership. Yeah. But we decided to do this whole. To be fair, Rudiger and Christensen developed into world class centre backs under Tuchel, but we didn't sign them to new contracts. They left, and now we've not. So we still don't have a partnership. But yeah, it's sprawled. So we're in the same mess we were pre these owners. We don't have a striker. We don't have a centre back partnership. We lack midfield depth. We're in the same position, bro. In the same exact position.
This is the thing as well. I discussed it with Joey earlier. You guys haven't had a good striker in a while, barring Giroud since Costa.
Yeah, and Giroud was signed to be a backup, bro.
Didn't play that much. Didn't really have a regular starting season throughout a whole season ever. Even under Lampard, it was Tammy Abraham and Giroud.
We signed Lukaku. But like, I was someone who rated Lukaku around that time, but I didn't want him at Chelsea per se because I knew the creators we had in the team was going to be the majority of the time Havertz and Mount. Because I didn't even look, bro. Back then, I was talking about Reece James's injuries. Bro, I've been talking about James's injuries since he broke into the team in like 2020, or was it 2019? 2019 was Lampard's season when he broke into the team. And we're talking about Reece's injuries. I've been talking about I didn't want Ben Chilwell because of him being injured, and just like when we won the Champions League in 21 and going into the season and people saying Lukaku could take us to a title with a team where our chief creators would have to be Havertz and Mount because Reece wouldn't stay fit and Chilwell wouldn't stay fit. That was never going to work for me. So I was like, if you sign Lukaku or if you sign Haaland, go get me a creator with them. Go get me someone like a Jack Grealish, even though I didn't rate Grealish highly at that time either. You get me someone that can create chances for our striker or else they're going to die. And lo and behold, like, people can get angry, but what Lukaku said in the interview was right. We weren't playing towards his strengths because we couldn't create. And then when he came back into the team post the interview bullshit, our player stopped passing to him. So he became a literal passenger in the team. But
that Lukaku fucking was mad.
Yeah, and I hope we don't do the same. Just get me the profile. Like, people can talk about Osimhen all they want about him missing chances, but he also scores goals. And in this league, but how shit these centre backs are, you will bully them for fun. If someone like Jackson can bully Saliba and Gabriel and Van Dijk, then Osimhen's going to do that all day. It's not going to be.
He runs off the shoulder as well. He runs off the shoulder, which centre backs aren't used to in the Prem.
He runs off the shoulder. Centre backs that run off the shoulder. He runs off the shoulder. He can run channels. He can hold up the ball. He's a magnet for centre backs, meaning he will create space. He can also create his own chance. He's the best aerial threat in the world, or one of them. But people will tell me, "Oh, he's not that good. Go get me. Go get me this guy. Go get me that guy. Whatever. Go get me Isaac." People don't watch Isaac in this league. He plays for Newcastle. People don't watch Isaac. People don't watch Gyökeres. People don't watch these guys. I watch Osimhen. So I've been watching him. I've been watching Osimhen since 2019. And I was telling Chelsea fans, this guy's better than Tammy Abraham. But Tammy Abraham was at Chelsea. He's an academy kid. Cobham. Everyone wants to suck off Cobham. Pause. But Osimhen's at Lille. He's not that good. Well, he led Napoli to a title, and we've not won one since 2017. I know who I'm taking all day. I'm taking the leader. I'm taking someone who's actually been there. And that's the players we should go for this summer, by the way. Bring in players that have, irrespective really of age per se, get me players that have done it, that are battle tested. Because that's the level we're trying to get to. Get me someone that's won league title, that's won major trophies, that led their team to doing that. And that doesn't mean you have to spend big money. Osimhen would cost probably around 60 something though. Gyökeres, same thing, would cost around 60 something though. Oh yeah, big up, pals. Oh, you're Nigerian as well. Oh, nice. But yeah, that's let me not rant about Chelsea, man. And this fan base as well annoys me, man. People are too scared to say Maresca out as well. Don't like that. You're half Nigerian. Oh, are you half English as well? But yeah, are you like? But I've never known my fan base to be so chicken, because previously, you guys you don't even allow a manager and a player to get like even 30 minutes of the game before you want them gone. But now, you say Maresca is just like Poch, but you don't want to say Maresca out because it's not the popular opinion to now say it. It's not the popular opinion.
Backlash, isn't it? Scared to put your chest out just for the opinion.
I don't even know what the backlash is. There's no backlash. Just say it. If you really want him gone. People
don't give a fuck that much. People don't give a fuck that much as well, like, about your opinion. Like, I can't lie. People don't care that much. It's just a comment. It's just an opinion.
Bro, it's annoying because when I press them about it, like, okay, so Maresca is this bad. He's just like Poch. He's doing this and that or whatever. We're not doing well. Okay. So do you want him gone? No. I didn't say that. I mean, like, it's not my decision anyway. It's the sporting director's decisions. And I'm like, okay, but what would you do? What would you do if you were in charge? And they won't give me an answer. I hate people, man. So you see why I always say I don't like this fan base. Bro, sometimes this fan base is lucky that I am actually a Chelsea fan. If I supported another club, I would treat this fan base the same way I treat Arsenal fans. Because I hate Chelsea fans.
Uh,
You have a few good ones like Lewis and that, but then you have people like Mellon. So it doesn't.
Shut up, Melon. We've got Tens Russing on the bench, no goals out wide. We've got Palmer stinking up the 10 with Bruno and Precious ghost sessions as pad in. What do you think of Palmer recently?
What? Not Arsenal. No. I didn't say I want to be an Arsenal fan. I said if I wasn't a Chelsea fan, I would treat Chelsea like I treat Arsenal fans. Because I think Chelsea fans are too easy to trigger. But yeah, Palmer. Yeah, he's I don't know, because in the one hand, I kind of hear it when people are saying about the whole Bruno Mount thing slyly. But on the other hand, the guy's creating a bagload of chances for us, and we're not taking them. The chance that he created against Man City, if Jackson just sticks his leg out, it goes in, it's 2-0. And like maybe the game ends up being a different story and we win. And all of a sudden, people are talking about it's a brilliant big game from Palmer. So like we've had games where Palmer has created enough chances. Again, he's created more big chances so far this season than he did the whole of last season. We're just not taking our chances. So as much as like I do want Palmer to like step up and to do what he did last season, where you're just getting a free role to do whatever you want. But in this system, you're not supposed to do that. And within the system, we are creating enough chances. So as much as I understand the criticism of Maresca that he should tweak certain things, the system is still working. It's certain personnel, like the goalkeeper, which, again, I don't even know if it's a Maresca thing or if it's a politics, why Sanchez is still playing. And the fact that we don't have a striker, which is not on Maresca, it's on the sporting directors. So that's why this fan base won't see the bigger picture. They'll just see a stat sheet or a performance and want to blame certain people. But even in the blame, they still won't be vocal and say what they really want to say. So, big up Warrior.
Mike Sussprem, what will be his thoughts if we don't get top four and somehow we don't win the Conference League?
If you don't win the Conference League, I'm sorry, that's a red flag for Maresca. That's not on. That's not about any transfers or not having a striker.
You gotta go, man.
Unless Sanchez plays any Conference League games, because I am slightly worried. You know how I kept saying during when the when the groups the table league thing was drawn for Chelsea, and it was Chelsea versus Shamrock Rovers on the 6th game. You know how I kept saying, don't let Sanchez play that game because I think we'll get something. Because I don't, because I've been saying from early how bad Sanchez is, right? And we ended up playing Jorgensen. The Sassy played in the middle of a back three. He pocketed Johnny Kenny, whatever. But I have a feeling in my gut of Sanchez will play a first leg against some random Eastern European side. We'll have a poor day in front of goal. We'll lose the game 1-0, and then we'll have to fix it. We'll play at home in the first leg. We'll like fuck up somehow or whatever, right? And then we'll have to fix it in the second leg against some random Eastern European side. And I don't want that happening. I don't want to have to use my big, like our better players to have to go away to some random country because Sanchez fucked up. I don't want that to happen. And I have a fear. It's not a big fear. It's just like that little voice in the back of your head. It's telling me if Sanchez plays, and if Sanchez costs us that Europa League or that Conference League, you know what?
You see that though. Who started him in the Conference League? If that does happen, who's the one starting him?
I don't know, because like in like October, November, I was like, Maresca, it's on you. If he costs us top 4, it's on you. But then Alex Goldberg tweeted, I think like a week or 2 ago, about how it's a political thing, like it's politics. So if it's like the sporting directors or Ben Roberts who scouts like him and Sanchez are like F-boys or buddies or whatever, like if he's I don't even know why he has power, but if he's the reason why Sanchez is playing, because it would all make sense. Maresca wanted Hermansen from Leicester. We ended up buying Dewsbury Hall. If you just got and maybe that's, I don't know. Maybe that's why, because I think Dewsbury Hall is still a good Premier League player. I think he could have impacted Chelsea in the Prem a lot more this season if he was given a chance. And maybe that's why he's not playing. Maresca's maybe in a little bit of a protest. Like, you're not getting me the guy I want, and you're forcing me to play Sanchez. Like, this is what happens. Like, if we had got Hermansen, or even had dropped Sanchez early in the season and had been playing Jorgensen. But then again, I don't trust Sanchez in the Conference League. So maybe it's a good thing Sanchez is just playing in the Prem. I really don't know. But yeah, sorry, to answer the question, if you don't win the Conference League, barring it being a Sanchez thing, oh, that's a major red flag for Maresca. And maybe I won't say Maresca out, so long as we get top 4 then and win an FA Cup. You have to balance the scales if you don't win the Conference League by winning something else and getting top 4. But if we don't get top 4 and we don't win Conference League, I mean,
if you don't win the Conference League, he surely needs to go. If you don't win anything, you don't win anything, especially like going down the Conference League.
we don't get top, because that'll be 3 years without a trophy now. And if we don't get top 4, yes, he will have to go. However, I know our fan base will try and, because they don't like Maresca anyway, our fan base will try and do revisionist history and act as if that he's terrible. If we don't win Conference League and we finish like 5th or 6th, where I have us finishing anyways, then the Conference League I might blame on Maresca depending on what happens. But in terms of the context of the whole season, that's on the sporting directors. Because if we had just got Hermansen or had Jorgensen playing, or even just kept Petrovic and tell Sanchez to fuck off, and then we had bought one of Osimhen or Samu, we would have won a lot more of these games. And then we'd be higher. Even if we're not in the title race, we'd be comfortably, 2nd or 3rd right now. And this wouldn't be a conversation. And all we'd be talking about is, okay, this is what we need to do in the summer to push us into being genuine title contenders. That's what it should have been. It should have just been maybe a 2-3 game blip, and then we get back on our run of games, and all of a sudden we're like, okay, this is what we have to do if we actually want to push for next season a challenge. But now, like, we're in the same cycle that we were before the owners, where I was criticizing Roman for not properly strengthening the squad and getting us what we actually needed. We're in the same, and I gave the sporting directors time. I wasn't under a net from the beginning because I actually wanted to give them time to see what they wanted to do. We're 3 years in now. You've had enough time. You spent so much money, which is a good thing. I don't fault you for spending money because it shows that you're trying. If you're spending quote unquote $1 billion, it shows you are trying, but you fucked up so much. Going from Potter to, and I gave Potter a lot of stick because I didn't like the guy. Never liked the guy. Even at Brighton, I didn't rate him highly. But we should, in hindsight now, I've realized we should have kept him, because last season, if we had a proper coach, whether it be Potter or Maresca or whatever, we had a proper coach last season, instead of Poch, we would have comfortably finished top 4, even with our injuries. And then this season could have been the year where we're trying to push into challenging, or maybe we capitalize on City falling off and we're up there going toe-to-toe with Liverpool, and then we end up finishing 2nd because Liverpool are just better than us. We're only a few points off, and then we know next season, okay, that just adds 2-3 pieces, and then we can go and actually win the league. But now we're it's so annoying. So because we're so close. If you had done a few little tweaks over the last season or two, and we would be right there. But we haven't done that, so we're now so far away. And I don't know. It just annoys me because people don't see this. People don't see what's actually happening. People will just want to say, "Oh, Maresca's just a championship manager." Fine, but these are the same guys that hired him. We should have got Amarim. I like Maresca, so I'm not saying Maresca out, but we should have got Amarim. Amarim perfectly actually suits the squad.
Yeah, 3-back system.
Yeah, Amarim. Yes, and Amarim's more experienced. So these run of games where we've lost because of, not even necessarily saying because of all Maresca why we've been losing these games, but with a more experienced manager, he could have turned those losses into draws at the very least, or at least into wins. Maresca hasn't been able to do that because he doesn't have that experience yet, which is not on him. That's on the fact of we got an inexperienced manager instead of getting like an Amarim or getting an experienced guy like a Sarri, who I also wanted. my 3-man shortlist was Amorim, Sarri, and then the Zerbi. Get one of those 3, and we would have been a lot better. But I don't know. Let's go to West Ham. Do you guys think
I'll go. Oh, yeah, let me get to the comments first. I'll get to the comments. Asensio to Villa. Here we go. How strange! Oh my god. Yeah, apparently it's a straight loan as well. They got Asensio on loan, and they're trying to get Rashford on a loan to buy.
How are they going to end up playing?
What do you mean?
So, what Rashford and will Rashford play as a striker or as off the left?
He'll play off the left, but he'll make it work between him and Rodgers. Like Rashford will go out wide, and Rodgers will go in the pockets, and it'll become a two up front. I think off the ball, Rashford will stay up. It could work.
I was because I was on Kevin's channel yesterday, and I was looking at the path Villa have. Villa can get to a quarter-final quite comfortably here.
They could.
Quite
they could. I would rate it if they did as well. Emery's a good cup manager.
He is. And Warrior are right. They do need depth, but, because I said about Emery or Villa in the summer that they'll have a poor start to the season, which they've had, but in the second half, when they get knocked out of the Champions League, because I was like, they'll face a Real Madrid early and they'll get knocked out, and then they'll do better in the league. But if they have this path where they could get to a semi-quarters or maybe even potentially get to a final or win it, who cares what happens in the league? I'll be real.
Honestly,
Bro, if they could win the Champions League, oh my god.
Bro, honestly, do you know what? I hope they do. Fuck it, man. I hope they do. I would root for them to win it, man.
Do you know what that would, bro? That would cause Man United fans to be in a mess. Because Rashford would be a Champions League winner. That would cause Arsenal fans to be in a mess, bro.
Yeah, because that
would also piss off Chelsea fans as well. To be fair, because we probably should have, because Villa have a better manager than us. But whatever.
It'll make Tottenham fans more angry at Levy. Way more angry at Levy as well.
Yeah.
It wouldn't make us pissed because we don't care. We don't care.
I mean, you won your European trophy 2 years ago, man. Relax.
Yeah,
Stop being selfish, man. Bro, you won a European trophy. You got rid of your terrorist beat. Stop being selfish, man. What next do you want? You want a league title now? Yeah?
Yeah, relax. I do.
Yeah, I do.
And Sanchez playing is not politics. Enzo got dropped for less, and we paid 50 million plus for Mudryk. Then Kunku and Phoenix, and they don't play. Maresca likes him. Compare how he criticized the others and protects him.
Enzo didn't get. When did Enzo get dropped?
I don't remember.
Enzo's not being dropped this season.
Fair. Right.
He's not first the same period of games. He's not being dropped.
No. To be fair, he's been in most games that I've seen, but I don't watch Chelsea week in, week out. Mike, so I have a question for you. From what you saw from our recent games, where do you think West Ham could exploit us on Monday? Your goalkeeper. I think that's obvious. If Kudus actually, wants to concentrate for 90 minutes, then yeah, he can murk Colwell. I think. The thing is, it depends. It depends if Caicedo gets let down by like an Enzo, for example, whether we could get a hold of it. Because as much as you guys got Enzo, we've got Edson Alvarez. Them two are just gonna. I imagine them two are just gonna fight each other on the pitch. They might both just get sent off. Them two would just fight each other. Just become a misfits boxing match in the middle of the pitch.
No. If Alvarez just targets Enzo, you guys will be fine.
I disagree still. I think Enzo should target Alvarez instead. I think they should both just target each other, bro. Yeah. They're both fucking shit, man. Enzo Fernandez is a good player for what he is. Alvarez is not a footballer. This guy is just a thug on the pitch. He got the same exact second yellow card in 2 different games. 2 different games where he was taken down. Yes, basically in a row. Because it was once in the Liverpool Carabao Cup game. He was already on a yellow card. You're trying to cover the spaces where the fullback was. Instantly, just bang, tackle is already on a yellow card, gets a second yellow. Did the same exact thing in the Forest game. And guess what, Prime? I predicted he would get a red card before the game happened. I said either him or Rodriguez will get sent off because we're coming up against Elanga, Gibbs-White, and Hudson-Odoi when they're going to run at us. And one of them's going to get a second yellow. And what the fuck happened? Alvarez got a second yellow. Why can I predict this shit, bro?
So he can't handle players when they're running at him.
No, because he's useless. He's slow as fuck.
In transition,
He's one of the slowest
See,
players in the league by far.
if Maresca was smart, he would drop the high line. He would drop us back and try and draw you guys out to counter. But
Yeah.
we're not going to do that.
Yeah, but to answer your question, Warrior, I think if, for example, let's say it's Kudus in a full stand, he could maybe run at Colwell. Even though Kukurea is a good player, I still think he could be quite 1v1 with the right player. I know he's a good player, but I think he can be as well. He's one of the better left backs in the league, but that could be a good battle. I think Bowen, if we just get him in the pockets, we just need to get him on the centre backs, because when Bowen cuts in, you're not stopping him.
If you guys, I don't know if you guys will rush Bowen to. Wait, are you guys don't play for like 2 weeks, right? After.
Yeah, we don't play for 2 weeks after this, so we should rush him.
Do you think it's worth playing him? And even if he does pick up another knock in the game, at least he has 2 weeks to recover.
Yep, exactly. Play him.
Bowen up against Cole in the 9 is gonna be scary, because Bowen will even if Bowen just drifts out, Cole will follow him.
Yep, that's what I'm looking at. And the thing is, from your attack and our defense, I need, if you're gonna play Mavropanos, play Wan-Bissaka in the back three in possession. So if we do lose the ball, it's Sancho running at Wan-Bissaka, not Sancho running at Sufal, not Neto running at Sufal. Whoever's playing on the left, if they're running at Sufal, I would kill myself.
I think if Potter is smart, I mean, this probably depends on if Bowen will play, right? But assuming Bowen plays, I'd play Wan-Bissaka as right centre back and have Kudus playing wing back. So let Kudus have the freedom to bomb forward, because the way Chelsea load to invert a fullback, and I'm assuming it'll be Kukurea inverting into midfield, you have that space at left centre back up against, I guess it'll be Chalobah. And if you play Bowen as a 9 and you just draw out Cowell, that means it's just so much space for Bowen or for Kudus to just like run into. I would do that. And I think if Potter's smart, I think he will. I think he will do that. Because
he should.
It'll be Wan-Bissaka up against a Sancho or a Neto, and he should be able to handle that. So
yeah, he should. I back Wan-Bissaka against anyone. I've only seen him be ripped twice this season, like in the whole season.
All right, by who?
One of them was by a guy called not the Josh King from Bournemouth. The Fulham guy called Josh King came on and just ripped Wan-Bissaka once 1v1. But that was just one turn and that was it. And I can't remember the other one, but I think again I think it was against Fulham again, but it was a different fixture against Fulham. He got ripped once and that was it. But when I mean ripped, I mean he got beat to. No, it was actually against Brentford by Keane Lewis Potter. That was who it was. But other than that, Wan-Bissaka's been our best player by a million miles. It's not even close. Way too much focus on Maresca, not gonna lie. I appreciate the head's got a role attitude, but he looks like a solid coach. I want to see him here for a while. Fair. But it depends on how you do in the season, how you like capitulate as well. If you do capitulate. Depends how you end the season. If it's down to individual players, then I don't know. It depends if they're playing game in, game out, and it's the manager that's not dropping them. Or it depends if like you're constantly missing chances and you don't have the attacking options, and that's on the bigger picture, in my opinion. Because you didn't get the attackers you needed in the window. You've had a whole window to do that. So it's that. Did you hear Spurs finally signed a player? Yeah, they signed that Kevin Danso guy. I don't know. I don't actually know how good he is. Haven't really watched him that much, but they're fucking desperate. Let's be real. Rashford to Villa will be amazing. You never know what can happen. You might find a new lease of life there. Everyone on your short list would have end up in flames here. I think Amorim would have done well. I think Amorim would have done Rashford left back shift. Oh, imagine. You know, they need centre backs as well. It's funny they had played Boubacar Kamara today at centre back. He was terrible. Villa do need depth. They've got Marlon. If they get Asensio and Rashford, that's decent attacking depth now that they've sold, because they didn't really replace their Diaby, but they sold Duran, and they needed another number 10 to like compete with Morgan Rogers. So they've got that Asensio guy. There's good options, to be fair. I think with Emery, he could actually do quite well with that. Chilwell to Palace. Yeah, I see that's close as well. You'd be happy with Rashford, fair. You got dropped. So Enzo Fernandez got dropped for 2 games, dropped for Lavia in a few games. Fair enough. Mike's, how do you think Potter will set up against us? I think what it will be the typical 3-4-2-1, but it's obviously going to change quite a lot within the game. So obviously you will see it be a 4-2-3-1, etc. But I think we'll press. I don't think we'll press that aggressive. I just think we'll press you to an extent where you guys keep the ball where your goalkeeper is, and then we press your centre back. So we just try and keep it up the pitch, and then if you do pass in midfield, that's when we properly like trigger the press, where we try and capitalize on the second ball and try and target turnover specifically, like I guess by the midfield. But that's why I'm also kind of worried about, because if he does approach it like that, we're relying on Alvarez and Souček to like win the ball high up the pitch in midfield. And if we're comparing how mobile our players are comparing to how mobile your players are, like if we're trying to press like Palmer or Caicedo, for example, on the ball in the middle of the pitch, and it's by Alvarez and Souček, we can get turned on our head quite easily. And you could just switch the ball to the wingers. And as good as we have been in, not good, like we haven't been amazing, but we've been better in defence with given the personnel that we have available to us with Potter in charge. So I think that's how we approach it. I think we'll still try and play our football no matter what. We'll try and go along a bit more often because we don't have the players to just completely play through teams. Alvarez is going to be the least disciplined player on that pitch Monday. I hope so. I hope so. Could have been pocketed by worse defenders than Cole. Let's be serious. He has, but I also have seen so much more from Mohamed Kudus that I need to see a 90-minute performance, and I know what he's capable of. So I'm extra harsh on you, especially in the recent games as well. Especially in the games like Villa, where he pissed me off. Get like Fulham, where he had a dip. And to be fair, Fabianski didn't help with that either when he just shot the ball and could have tried to control it, but he kept getting tripled up on. And I get that. But at the same time, man, like, you got to do better. You got to take on your man. You got to drive with the ball. I missed the Kudus that was driving with the ball, dribbling with the ball. And now that you're playing in your position, you don't really have, like, much things to say about you, really. Many excuses I can give you where I'm like, okay, but you're performing badly because of this. You're performing badly because of different circumstances. You're performing badly because you're performing badly. It's not because everyone else is injured, because other players have performed well. Like Emerson's performed well. Wan-Bissaka still performs well. Ollie Scholes is a youngster. He still performs well. Souček is performing well. Kilman's performing well without Mavropanos. Evening, mate. How are you? Big up, Lee, bro. Yeah, I'm doing fine, bro. Hope you're well, my guy. Oh, Mike's and Villa fans legit. Did Wolves play good today, or did Villa play shite? Also, was that goal offside? I don't think the goal was offside for me personally. Prime will be back, people, by the way. Prime will be back. I don't think the goal was offside personally. For me, that was harsh. Rodgers barely played a part in that. I don't get why that was disallowed. However, Villa was just passing the ball sideways for the most part. They didn't deserve to win that game. I think as much as Villa had more of the ball, and you can maybe say they were controlling the game, they weren't really, because they were just passing it sideways. They just ran out of ideas. I think Wolves outplayed Villa today, but I can't say you're guaranteed to stay up, but I think you have more chance of staying up than Leicester. I don't know what's going on at Leicester, but they just look like a whole heap of shit. But it's between you and Leicester, because Ipswich are gone for me, and Southampton are definitely gone. I know they won today, but let's be serious. Big up to CNAC as well. Big up Mike's and Prime Friends today, but ops on Monday. For sure, bro, for sure. I've got quite a lot of ops on Monday, man, because of this whole YouTube thing, man. It could get techie. It could get techie if we lose. It could get techie because I know what people are like, man. I know what people are like. I'm not ready for this game, man. I'm really not ready for this game. With the whole YouTube thing, it makes it a whole lot worse. Whole lot worse. Hi, mate. Do you think we'll sign any players? Probably not. Probably not, because our deadline day is basically tomorrow. Our deadline day is essentially tomorrow because Chelsea and West Ham both play on deadline day. That's the most annoying part about it. As much as we are still interested in the Lorient striker, I don't see us signing him, because the whole thing that I read about it was they want 35 million. They want 35 million for the striker, and we're trying to lower the price. So in typical West Ham fashion, will go in and bid like 15 to 18 million, at maximum 20 million, and we probably won't get him over the line. But we needed a striker for time. I get why you wouldn't want to sign Evan Ferguson, because I haven't been completely one way or completely the other way about him. He may be just a short-term solution. However, the fact that it's taken you this long to decide kind of proves you don't know what you're doing, because you've identified him as a target for months. You've identified him as a target for months, so it's kind of no excuses. There's kind of no excuses. That's a rude. I feel more confident of staying up with the gaffer, but Cunha's body language after his goal shows he wants to go. I mean, he just had a new contract though, so maybe he's just trying to get to the end of the season. Shout out to Charlie as well. Let's go. Just started playing Football Manager. Any tips? I say if you're confused by the game, give it a chance and watch a couple of tutorials. Probably watch a couple tutorials on things you may not know about. But it's a fun game. Once you get into the game, you won't stop playing it. You won't stop playing it, honestly. When it comes to tactics, when it comes to just having a whole manager experience, you'll love the game, man. You'll love the game. You'll never go back to FIFA. Once you play Football Manager, you will never go back to FIFA. I've been a big FIFA hater for the past 8 years. I only started playing Football Manager like in 2021. I'm an addict. If I can't show you the amount of hours I have on this year's Football Manager, because when I'm not at work and when I'm not out with my friends or when I'm not streaming, the only thing I'm doing is playing Football Manager. That's the only thing I'm doing. I've got an unhealthy amount of hours on that game. So if I'm not out, not at work, I'm playing that. Top was flung off, and that was kind of, peeps have picked up and scared to point out. Attitude nonetheless. Also, Spurs have in a chat right now with relegation. If we didn't get a red card, if we had 3 points of Arsenal, we would have been 1 point behind. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I just think it'll be between you and Leicester in the end. Antonio right now has a better chance of being fit to play than Evan. Facts. Do you know what it is with Evan Ferguson? It would have been perfect. It would have been perfect West Ham signing because you're injury prone. So of course West Ham want to sign you. What game? Football Manager. Yeah, Football Manager. So play high liner, don't counter press. Do you know what? I still counter press, not gonna lie. But I can't help it. Like, to be fair, it probably is best to regroup because counter pressing on Football Manager. I counter and counter press. All the energy on my players, I'm getting bad injuries, not gonna lie. I'm just wigging it at the moment. It's been pretty fun. Do you know what it is? You'll have that initial bounce in a save usually where you start off really well. And then you just go on a run of bad games, and then you've got to figure it out. Then your players just got to get used to each other. Once you put your make sure you got your tactics before you play games in pre-season as well, because pre-season's perfect. Just get your players used to the tactics before you just get into the season, as it is in real life as well. But obviously, any question of Football Manager, just asking it. Everton actually had the Spurs in the table. Yes, Spurs are 16th. It's crazy, isn't it? Spurs are 16th. Everton seem the most safe, mate. Not gonna lie. Yeah, Everton are safe for me. Anyway, I never really thought they were gonna get relegated anyway, but they're safe. It's between you lot and Leicester, but I do think you will stay up because of how bad Leicester are. I know they beat Tottenham, but I feel like everyone could beat Tottenham right now. I feel like we'd beat Tottenham if we played them tomorrow. I think Brentford will comfortably beat Tottenham as well. Score prediction for Monday. I'm saying 2-1 Chelsea. I would love to say that we'd win. But man, I don't trust it. I would never trust West Ham no matter how good we are. We could be the best team in the world. I would never trust West Ham. I would never ever trust West Ham. Like, I know people like the storyline of Potter coming back to Stamford Bridge and trying to get something. I would love that to happen. Try and get a win. I want to win. I don't care about a draw. You will never see me celebrate a draw. If we score in the last minute, I'll be happy. But then I'll be like, okay, it's a draw. No, I don't care that much. But I want to win. And it's not because it's a Chelsea thing. It's because it's a me thing. I don't accept draws. Like against Villa, I wasn't celebrating the draw. Like it's a hard place to go, but it never used to be for us anyway. We used to have Villa's number. Like 10 years in a row. I get it, it's the best Villa team in the Premier League era, but I don't care. I don't care. Because when big teams go on a bad run of form, West Ham are the last team to capitalise. And that's a big problem for me. That's what I want Graham Potter to try and target. Don't be a pussy. Go into big away games, like Old Trafford, for example. Try and break the records that we've actually held for a long time. Well, we haven't beaten City since 2015 at their ground. We haven't beaten Liverpool since 2015 at their ground. We haven't beaten Chelsea since 2019. Haven't been Man United since like 2008, 2007, whenever the Great Escape was, 2006 maybe. We haven't beaten Arsenal. Well, we beat Arsenal last year. We beat Tottenham last year. That's cool. I'm not missing. Who am I missing? Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham, Liverpool. Yeah, I've said it all. So, like, we need to start getting rid of those records, and we need to start by Monday. Do I think we'll win? No. Even with the fully fit West Ham, I probably wouldn't be confident anyway. It's not really an injuries thing. I'm not also going to use injuries as an excuse, because guess what? We have a transfer window to rectify that. So if you care about injuries that much, you've got a youth system and you've got a transfer window. There is no excuses about injuries. Also, everyone gets injuries in a season. Spurs are going through a more injury crisis than us. They have a transfer window to rectify it. Aston Villa have a mad injury crisis. They have a transfer window to rectify it. In fact, they are rectifying it by getting Asensio, Rashford, Marlon. Maybe not, and that Garcia bloke that played today, who only played 45 minutes. That was another new signing they got. So injuries are never an excuse. Thoughts on the 7-0 game today? I woke up late and missed the game. What the fuck happened? Yeah, Brighton were awful. I can't lie. Like if you watch all of the goals, Brighton could have defended all of them better, and the penalty was needless. Like Forest were so by far the better team, by far. Like it wasn't even close. Like for me, Brighton was just purely naive. They didn't defend properly. Didn't defend like they were just played up from the back when they didn't need to play up from the back. They looked unbalanced. They had midfielders on the bench, but the manager decided to play Jack Hinshelwood as the lone 6 and play Rutter and Pedro as the 2 number 10s. So they had nothing in midfield. And then when you got that, and then Gibbs White, Elanga, Nico Williams, Ola Aina, and Chris Wood all running at you. Long day. And Elliot Anderson as well. Nuno got the game spot on. Hertzler didn't. So people will now forget about the 5-0 that Forest held to Bournemouth last week because of the 7-0 they've done this week, and that's how you bounce back from a battering. That's how you bounce back and let people forget that you got battered last week. Because originally I said this game would be a draw, but Brighton have been shit recently. And to be honest with you, I'm going back to my original opinion on Brighton. I don't think Hertzler is that good. I think they've got the appointment wrong. I didn't know anything about him beforehand, but this guy isn't as good as a De Zerbi or a Potter. They don't look as fluid in possession. They still try and play nice football, but they don't look as fluid in possession. They spent money, and the personnel has got worse. It's bad squad planning from them as well. I'm just being real with it. Brighton aren't that good. Shout to Prime's back. Spurs bottling the playoffs next year. We will be there. Aye, Spurs will find a way. Spurs will find a way. If you guys remember, me and Prime had a chat about this before. Which Big 6 team would win the championship if they were in the championship? Arsenal and Tottenham would find a way not to win it. Let's be real. They would find a way. By the way, call me crazy, but I still think Ipswich is still staying up. I would like to think so if they had better centre-backs from the start. And even then, they signed someone like a Ben Godfrey, who is better in a 3. And to be honest with you, one of their better defenders is actually Axel Twanzebe, who's injury-prone. Jacob Greaves has been disappointing. Burgess has been disappointing. They haven't got good enough defenders. McKenna's a good manager. I maintain that. But it's going to take too long for all those players to gel in a relegation battle. It's a massive issue. It's a massive issue. I think it's too late for them. I'll be real. But I would like them to stay up because I like the way they play football in terms of playing out from the back, but sometimes they go direct. But I do also think they'll get promoted straight away because they will keep the most of their players. A lot of their players are up-and-coming championship talents. And to be honest with you, a lot of championship teams now are starting to attract big players. You're seeing it with Sunderland and Enzo Lafie, but you're also seeing it with Burnley and Marcus Edwards. Who would have thought Marcus Edwards would be going to Burnley? Having good set pieces helps. Tar scored 15 goals in the league for me once. Yeah. Do you know what? Goncalo Inacio, for me, Artur, he scored like 12. He scored 12 for me in my West Ham save once. I can't remember who I'd whipping in the set pieces. But I had Miguel Gutierrez whipping it from the right hand side. I'd always do in swingers near post. In swingers near post is the most overpowered sort of set piece that you can do for me. As long as we don't capitulate in the first half, I think we've got a chance. I hope so. I hope we don't do the same thing we've been doing all season, Charlie, where we make a mistake early on, because even under Potter, these players conceded early under Villa. Need to start quick. Don't let the crowd get up for it. Don't let the crowd make the crowd go silent. Make the crowd go silent. You need to start well. But when I mean start well, I don't mean score first and we never see you again. I mean score first and use that. Use that. Don't let them into it. Chelsea have been fucking awful, but what do we always do when we go to these away grounds, man? What do we always do? I don't trust Sanchez, and also Graham Potter remontada scares me a bit. I hear that, but I feel like it's a great storyline, but I don't know whether the execution will be the same. I know a lot of Chelsea fans have been talking about the Graham Potter thing, and I'm sure he will be motivated to go back to his old stomping ground and prove a point, because he's human. He'll probably want to prove a point. I'm just not confident in that myself, and those storylines don't really work out for West Ham. Also, I do need revenge for that Tosin Adebayo comment from earlier in the season. I'm petty. I'm petty as fuck. I need revenge. Do you remember what Tosin said at the start? Time to burst some bubbles. Do you remember that?
Oh, was that when we won? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do you know what's funny? As soon as he tweeted that, I was like, yeah, we've lost. We've lost. I still said we've lost. We're not going to do anything about that. Every time people chat shit about West Ham, they get proven right. I knew we would lose straight away from that.
Yeah. Nah, but I think because what you said about the storylines and stuff doesn't always work for West Ham. It works for Chelsea. A team, like, if a player's in bad form, they end up balling out against Chelsea. If a team's in horrible form, they always end up having some sort of like standards when they face Chelsea and beating us. Whenever we always face a team when a new manager bounce, an ex-player always ends up scoring against us. So it's just a perfect recipe for West Ham.
Oh yeah, but I hear that, but we never capitalize on that. We never capitalize. Never ever have. I've just gone through the records about Big Six records. Apart from Tottenham and Arsenal, because North London's, feeble. They're sluts.
Yeah.
Everywhere else, like, we can't get... We have shit records. 2019 since Chelsea. 2015 since City. 2015 since Liverpool. 2006 since Manchester United. Like, these records are fucking ridiculous. We haven't won there since... I was like 3 years old and Tevez was playing for West Ham. Like,
wait, you haven't won there since even the shit Man United?
Yeah, exactly. Why do you think I've been pissed these years, bro? So something's going on with the noise.
Oh, my bad.
If you go through the first half, then in my opinion, you're going to make tweaks in the second half. Yeah, do you know what? Potter will make tweaks early. He will make tweaks early. If he sees something wrong, he'll tweak it. So the Europa Cup means nothing, just your local derby record. No, I didn't say that. But I'm just saying we need to improve our derby records. Like, I always want to win the trophies. But listen, it's going to be ungrateful for me to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. You know, when shit teams win trophies, like, it doesn't actually do anything for you to capitalize upon that. It kind of does paper over. It's a great moment. It's a fantastic moment. It's the best moment you'll have as a football fan. But if we're talking as a separate issue for the long term, it doesn't say anything about your team getting better. Because we didn't capitalize upon that. Baleba and Ayari were injured, apparently. If they were available, they could have made it competitive. But Matt O'Reilly was on the bench. So they still could have played midfielders. As a pivot, you could have played a Matt O'Reilly Hinshelwood pivot. It would have been as balanced, but they spent so much money. They've had, I don't know whether that Wifer guy is injured as well, or that Vifer guy, that Dutch guy, but they still need to balance it out. Like, he had options there. Tactico knows gassed up Hurtsela like crazy. It was way too early for him to get this job. Yeah, I didn't know who he was, but I usually trust Brighton to replace Will. I don't think they've got this one right. He's a completely inexperienced manager. People just like to suck Brighton off. That's fair. That's fair. I just thought, cool, they might get it right again. For me, but when I first saw them play, I was like, nah, this ain't the same team that I've seen against with Potter and De Zerbi. Like, Brighton were just one of them teams, yeah, where you just watch them because you enjoyed them like playing football. I don't actually enjoy watching this Brighton team. They're not good to watch. They're actually not that good to watch. They've got good individuals, like João Pedro is brilliant. Dodgy guy, brilliant. Brilliant player. Baliba's a good player at times. Jorginho Rutter has a moment. Mitoma's okay. Their attack is not that good. Danny Welbeck is good on his day as well when he's fit. Actually, if they don't play Merchant, I seen him staying up, he was shocking. Yeah, but they have been playing Christian Walton recently. So it kind of hasn't really, like, they make less mistakes in goal, but it hasn't stopped their defenders from making mistakes as well. Like, Merch is terrible, but their defense needs to fix up. Also, they were the same team that got Ben Johnson on a free, so if you get relegated, that's your own fault.
You really don't like Ben Johnson?
Nope. Because the same way, you know, when you talk about Colwell and Chalamo, your fan base, oh my god, this fan base with Ben Johnson, man. They said, this guy, because he's better than Sufel, they said, we need Ben Johnson because he's faster. He's not fast, by the way. He's just faster than Sufel. My dead nan is faster than Sufel. She's not alive. Like, he can't cross a ball. He can't fucking defend. He can't dribble. He has no right foot, has no left foot. He had one good goal against Aston Villa 4 years ago. And that was it. Like, before his injury, he could actually defend. But that was also it. Like, if you could just defend 1v1 and do fuck all, you can't even pass 5 yards, you're not good enough. And I'm all for bringing you through. I knew as soon as this guy was brought through, he's fucking shit. I knew he was shit. I see everything. I've seen nearly at least one bit of skill, one like standout thing from most West Ham youth players that have come through. Even ones that have played one odd game and never come back. I saw nothing in Ben Johnson. Probably the worst youth academy player that I've ever seen get a game for West Ham. Ever. And I've seen players that have never come back. Never ever come back. Mike's Prime, off topic to this stream, but what if Haaland scores the winner tomorrow? Oh, bro, then we're going to cook on the fan meltdown stream. If that happens, it will be the best reaction to fan meltdowns you'll ever see. I promise you. Especially, and Joe, and Joe, even listen, Alfie's one of the good ones, but even Alfie will get good. Alfie loves stay humble. Alfie loves saying that. Alfie couldn't wait. Every time City lost, he kept saying stay humble. So he better hope Haaland doesn't score tomorrow. Because even Alfie got caught in the hype. So anyone can get it tomorrow if Arsenal lose. Mike's go on then. I bet you £10 if we stay up. If we keep Cunha. I think you'll stay up though. I think you'll stay up. So that means I don't think Leicester will go above you. So I don't think that bet works, my friend. I agree with you. And Cunha is staying. You just signed a new deal. He'll probably go in the summer. I can't lie. You're cooked. You let Jackson score a brace. I remember that. Bro, Alvarez made Jackson just walk to the goal. Jackson walked to our goal and finished. Because Alvarez is that fucking slow. He didn't need to run.
Oh yeah, Jackson, you said about Cunha.
Yeah.
Signing a new deal.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you just mentioned it anyway. Yeah, I was going to bring it up, but you just mentioned it, so it's
fine. If we lose to West Ham, it's going to be a long day with you. However, I don't see it happening 2-1 Chelsea win. I agree. Listen, I will be unbearable if we do win, but I don't think we'll win. But that's why I would be unbearable. Because we won. Because I don't think we're going to fucking win.
That's fair. You can be unbearable. It's fine. But like we're not winning. I don't see how we win.
I hope we see some of them win back.
Didn't Juve want to sign Kevin Danza?
Yeah, so did Wolves. Wolves were going to sign him.
Is he a centre back?
Yeah. But he's like, he was like their third choice because Tomori rejected him. Good. Tomori has sense, by the way.
Oh no, of course, he's one of the very few Cobham players that I actually rate, man.
He pissed me off when he rejected us in 2020, man. I wanted Tomori so bad. We tried to get him off use on loan, and he rejected us. I was like, oh, fuck's sake. He didn't even play for 6 months, and he waited for AC Milan, and then he got the better move. But I wanted Tomori so bad. I'm so angry. I was so angry, man. And it's good that I don't have my old Twitter account, bro. Fucking hell.
Bro, I wanted to keep Tomori, but that fat bastard sold him. Chelsea fans didn't complain because it was Frank.
Yeah, of course.
And it was Frank and plus Tomori's a certain trade, but
yeah, Jesus. Yeah, we know.
Lloyd Kelly to Juventus.
Yeah, I don't know why that has happened. By the way, 6 months in, he's gone to Juventus. How do you fail upwards?
Is he English?
Yeah.
And he's at Juve.
Yeah.
What was a polar bear doing in Arlington, Texas?
I saw a Lippy tweet. Moving to the club with the same colours as class. Bro, they're same exact colours. From black and white to black and white. How do you fail upwards? He was third choice for Newcastle. Fourth choice. He didn't play over Dan Burn. Oh my god. Once I get someone to sprint at James, he'll probably pull his hammy. Oh, who do we have on the left though? We've got fuck all on the left that can take people on. We've got no one on the left. Like Emerson's good, but he's not a 1v1 man. Like
1v1D. Get someone to sprint at James. I shouldn't have. Yeah. Nah, you guys have no one that will be able. James will pocket whoever you guys have.
Yeah, sure. But Somerville, Charlie, like you might play wing back if he play. Well, he's not going to play this week, but if he was to play, he'd probably play wing back.
Somerville? Oh, you mean right wing back?
He'll probably play right wing back.
Is he not a left winger?
He is, but he played well right wing back against Villa. He can play direct. I think he should play. I think that should be his permanent position. But then again, it's too much. Like, there's probably too much demand to play there for him because you got to do so much if you're one of Potter's wing backs. You got to be the winger and the fullback. Like I know that's what a wing back is, but there's so much to do because you're basically playing as a 3. You're not playing as a 5.
Oh. Hey.
What?
Spurs, I beg.
Oh, what to Sassy?
Yeah, Spurs still considering Axel Disasi in addition to Kevin Danzo. They have a broad agreement with Chelsea on loan. Villa also in the frame for Axel.
He's top Spurs as well. Top Spurs source.
Mm-hmm.
Aye. Bro, Danso and Disasi in the high line. I want to see what Danso's like in the high line because Disasi on the high line? Oh my lord. Oh my lord. If you thought Dragonson was bad in the high line, in that high line, Ange's high line.
Don't you think it's a bit funny, right? The squad Jose had when he got there, the Spurs, that squad would have suited Ange, and the squad Ange has now actually suits Jose.
Yeah. Funny enough. Just funny, they have a 3 at back squad as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like imagine Van der Ven, Dragonson, Romero back 3. That'll be calm.
With Doggy and Doggy as wing backs. Yeah.
That's when Pedro Porro can afford to be a spam merchant. If people thought watching Trent was bad spamming, he's the worst at that. Pedro Porro's the worst. I can't stand watching the guy.
Oh, Dragonson is injured.
Yeah, he's injured. And it could be serious, apparently. That's why they're
saying that makes sense. So they're going to sign the Sassy and Dan. Oh, the Sassy at the Spurs. I'll be there, man.
That's the Villa. Yeah, that's the Villa insisting again as well. They need a centre back as well. But the Sassy doesn't solve their problem. Why is it the high line clubs? I don't get. He can't play that offside trap that Villa play. I don't get that one. Literally worse.
It makes you wonder that you're at home playing Football Manager, and yet you have Spurs who are doing this.
Yeah, Joe. This is the thing. If you guys just got me as your scout, you wouldn't be in this problem. You see, everyone that plays Football Manager here in the chat, you will understand that we are better scouts than half of these men. We are. We just are because we're just geniuses like that. Like, just
bro.
Right. If you want to even if you want to pay me minimum wage, I'll do it for minimum wage. I'll do it for a normal wage. You don't
Wait,
even have to
you'd
pay me
work for
something mad.
Spurs as a West Ham fan?
No, not for Spurs. Not for Spurs. Aston Villa. I can get a better centre back than Disasi, please.
Man said
Forget
Aston
Spurs.
Villa. Nah, work for
Aston Villa.
Arsenal, man. Get them a striker.
I would probably try and sign Carlos Sanchez if I was an Arsenal scout. I would try and like sign all the shit
Wait,
players.
so would you work for? You'd purposely make the rival fail then? Is that what you
Oh,
would do?
definitely. I'm getting paid. You can't do anything. It's my choice. If
You
I
work
get
for
all the-
Arsenal, and all of a sudden, Arsenal are gonna spend 70 million on Hoyland.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
Bro, do you know what I'm doing? Do you know what I'm doing, Prime? My first
You're gonna
transfer
relegate
would
them.
be 60 million for Mavropanos. Get him back. Remontada. Why not? And then re-signing Fabianski for 20 million, even though he's 40 and he's running out of contract. That's what I do next.
What,
Backup
Mavropanos
keeper.
to leave a swap deal?
Oh, even better. Sleeper would reject us, but fucking hell, I might as well try.
Then to leave back out on loan to West Ham.
That's Saliba, mate. No, the plans, mate.
Would you take back Declan Rice?
Of course, I'd send him back for free. Send him back for free.
So you got 100 mil and Declan Rice for free.
Yeah. Of course.
No, I hear that because I did the same to you.
Of course. You and me said this on X. If Ipswich don't make a lot of mistakes, then they stay up, in my opinion, since some of the games Ipswich are competitive. They are. But that's the problem. They have made mistakes. Their defence always make mistakes. Even if it's not their goalkeeper, it's their defence. Even if it's not Muric in goal.
Who do you think is going down? What, Ipswich, Southampton, and who's the third team, do you think?
Leicester. Leicester fucked.
Leicester, yeah.
Like, one win against Spurs didn't save them as Spurs. They've got beat 4-0 by Everton.
I don't think Leicester have... I mean, I haven't had to watch many Leicester games, but they just lack goals in their team.
They do. Fatawi's injured. Ayu's injured. Like, a lot of their attackers are injured. It's El Khanis vibes.
And I thought Vardy would be able to handle it for one more season. But, like, yeah, he's cooked.
Yeah, he's cooked, man.
So cooked.
He never had any good competition apart from Ian Atcher.
Mm-hmm.
Ian Atcher's been his only good competition ever.
Bro, it's what, because Leicester could stay up. If they get, like, say, Evan Ferguson on loan, provided he stays fit, they could stay up.
Mm.
You have Ipswich, who they just need, like, experienced Premier League players in that team. You can tell that they're like, they will get relegated, but then come straight back up anyway. They'll be fine.
Yeah, that's why I said as well. A lot of their players will leave because they've got top championship talents. So Philogene will stay, Clark will stay, Hutchinson will stay, Schmodix will stay, Morsey's staying, Leif Davis will stay.
Respect Okazaki, no.
Sorry?
Respect
Okazaki.
No.
Oh my god. Sorry, let me get rest of the comments. Wait, Prime, do you not rate Colwell? Just funny, Charlie cooked Melon about Colwell.
What, Melon still rates Colwell?
I don't know whether he still rates him, but he was rating him like around the Fulham game time.
Well, we all know what Melon is, so it makes sense.
And Charlie was cooking him about Colwell. I think Johnson is better than Mubama in all fairness. Mubama never got a chance to thrive because he was playing back to goal all the time. If he was just running in behind, then cool. But Moyes is like, no, you must play like Antonio if you play up front.
Who's Mubama?
Mubama is a guy who came from our youth team, promised first team football, and Moyes didn't give him any, so he left on a free and went to Man City. And then he scored for
a generational talent.
Yeah,
of course
he did.
Oh, yeah. We know what he is. Of course he did.
Yeah. But I think Mubama is still more talented than Johnson because Johnson's fucking shit. Unbearable Mike Chelsea, are you hearing this? Bro, that's why I'm saying it, because when do you ever actually hear Unbearable Mikes? When do you hear it? The only time you heard Unbearable Mikes was when Lopetegui got sacked. Legitimately.
You were also unbearable when Lopetegui was here.
What do you mean?
Every day complaining about Lopetegui, man. We get it, man. He's a terrorist. Move on.
I can move on now. I'm still gonna
Look,
dunk on him.
Charlie said, "I'm Team Prime." Fuck Melon. Yes.
I Dan's playing field. What's it come to? Steve hates Lloyd Kelly. I mean, I don't blame him, to be fair. He was terrible against us. I actually thought it wasn't a bad signing at first, but
Has he even played?
barely. But I think there's a reason. And that's meant to be Eddie Howe's guy because he had him at Bournemouth.
A reason? Like, does he have a case or something? Or is it
No,
just
no, it's because the rare time he played.
Oh, okay.
The rare time he played.
Because you said a reason. I thought he had a case.
Not surprised he around.
I thought it was a party. I don't know.
That's why he's gone to Juventus. Juventus is another case. I'm not gonna lie, some of them impressed me in the reverse fixture. I thought he was your friend that first time. He was our best player against Chelsea in the reverse fixture, and Lopetegui took him off. Fuck you, spastic. The only thing James pockets nowadays is doctor appointment cards. Fucking hell, man. Disassi and that highlighter strokes. Yep, exactly. That's a 2 in the back handball. Disassi. Pedro Porro is so bad, never rated him, man. People really gassed him up. Yeah, I don't rate him. Facts before starts.
Pedro Pornhub.
Pedro Pornhub.
Oh,
right.
There's a tweet. A good thing I bookmarked it, right?
Go
on. About Thomas Partey. It's hilarious. This is from the 12th of Jan. Someone said, "Why BBC Sports? Why are fans booing the substitute Thomas Partey?" And someone replied, "They weren't booing Partey. They were booing a Premier League footballer in his 30s."
That's a brilliant tweet, bro. That's a brilliant tweet.
Premier League footballer in his 30s.
That's a T-pity.
T-pity. Hey, no pity.
No pity. Hey, the 3 people that get cooked the most on the channel is Thomas Partey, Lopetegui, and David Coote. Those are the 3 people that get cooked the most.
And Sanchez and Colwell. Melon.
Yeah, when you're on the channel, especially that's a Melon. That's the 3 people you cook the most. It's Sanchez, Colwell, and Melon.
Powell says you don't get it. Partey has a case, and Arsenal refuse to acknowledge it.
The only thing they acknowledged was El Nene's political views. They didn't acknowledge Zinchenko's. They didn't acknowledge Partey's case. They acknowledged fuck all.
But they acknowledged Ozil's political views as well.
Yeah. Nobody talks about that, you know. We need a Rico case on Arsenal. I say relegate them. Who says no?
They're not. Yeah, you get it. Yeah. Relegate Arsenal. What, AFTV in the Championship?
Oh, yeah. That would be. I'll still watch.
What, are you tie at Millwall away? He'd get killed.
Yeah. Do your job and don't do that.
Oh, bro, I don't think they'd allow AFTV would be allowed at Millwall. I'd be the lead prosecutor, facts.
So, provided you stay fit, more chance of Michael. I don't talk about me. More chance of Michael being tall enough for the team's cups. 3 fair than that happening. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. This short jokes have got to stop, man. Oh man.
But like, you are you?
What? Am I what?
Are you short?
I am a bit short, yeah. I'm not as Zar, but I'm short. I'm not like
no one said I'm taller than Arsenal are not winning the championship. Sorry, they're not.
Yeah, we discussed this before. Arsenal and Tottenham will find a way to bottle it in the championship. I think I said Man United will win via playoffs, and the other 3 teams, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City, will win the league. Bro, Man United will win for the playoffs. The other 2 will bottle it. It's heritage.
Like, knowing Arsenal and Spurs, they compete for the championship. They'd bottle the title to like a like a Barnsley or a Millwall or something, and then they both make it to the semi-final of the playoffs and just end up losing. That's what would happen, though. Or no, Spurs would lose the semi-final. Arsenal would make the final and lose. It'd be some bullshit like that.
Hey, Tottenham losing that commentary away in the second leg of the playoff final. Yeah, fairs, man.
Yeah, they blaming the referees.
Oh yeah, bro. They'll be like, bring VAR back. I miss VAR.
Yeah, bring VAR back. Why is there no VAR in the? But Arsenal, they're a big club. Why is there no VAR? No, Robbie, I've had enough, Robbie. No, sorry, I won't do that. I won't do that.
Julian will say some shit like, the reason why they don't have VAR in their championship is because of Arsenal. It would give an advantage to us. They don't want us to win the championship. You know how the fuck he talks so slow like that? And just like he's actually explaining something intelligent.
But Robbie, the refs ref the game differently in the championship than they do in the Prem. It's all one league, Robbie. I've had enough, Robbie. I've had enough, Robbie. When is it gonna end? When is it gonna end, Robbie?
You see this Hariteta?
You see this
Hariteta championship.
When is it gonna end, Robbie?
When is it gonna end, Robbie? When is it gonna end?
Robbie, 100 million on Declan Rice. 100 million on Declan Rice.
$100 million just to lose the Bravo Lane away, Robbie. We want him out.
We want him out, Robbie.
Have you not seen Arsenal crying out because of the ref in the City game? They were crying about the ref in the Liverpool game as well. As much as Liverpool should have got a fucking penalty, doesn't matter, Arsenal fans. You won the game whilst being robbed last week. Stop complaining. Fuck off, man. That's why we cook you every week.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Arsenal don't win every week. So when they do win, they still have to complain. Because at least they're staying consistent. So, yeah.
Too many fixtures, Robbie.
Too many fixtures.
I don't want to go Tuesday away to fighting Sheffield Wednesday away. So then on Sunday go to Leeds away as well. I might as well stay in Yorkshire, Robbie. I might as well stay overnight for the whole week, Robbie. I've got work in the morning. Like, bro, shut up, man. I already know Arsenal fans are going to be crying about
No, Robbie, I've had enough, Robbie. I've had enough, Robbie. we got Coventry today, Robbie. Next week, Tuesday, you got to play Deadpool away. I've had enough. I've had enough, Robbie. I've had enough. I have had enough. And you have that Martinelli on the wing can be a man. I've had enough. Got Havertz donkey. I've had enough, Robbie. Get him out. Get him out.
If you think about it, Robbie, Wrexham are cheating because they have more money than us. They've got Ryan Reynolds. So they got more money than us, Robbie. So technically, we lost to we lost to the better team, Robbie. We lost to the richer team. No, that's what it'll be like if they lost to Wrexham away.
No, you have tie against the Millwall fans. Well, how many FA Cups have you won? How many FA Cups have you won? Tell me, when's the last time you won the league?
What did you win in your lifetime? What did you win in your lifetime? What have you won in your history? I've seen the Invincible season. What have you seen? What have you seen? Nothing. Just one FA Cup final.
No, but Ty, you have to stay humble, man, because, you know, I mean, but Spurs got relegated too. Spurs got relegated too.
Anyone can get relegated. Those are your first one.
You've been relegated all your life. Spurs won. What Spurs won? What have you won? What have you won? What have you won?
You're just a championship Spurs. You want to do this at West Ham away? You wouldn't do this. You wouldn't do this at West Ham away.
But Ty, West Ham are in the Premier League.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You still want to win it.
But will they win it? Will they win it? Will they win it? Will they win it? Will West Ham win it? Will they win it? No. Well,
they got an impossible season. Have you got an invincible season? It's your squad.
It's your
Didn't
squad.
think so, Robbie. Didn't think so.
But Robbie, we can be the first team to go invincible in the Prem and in the Championship. Oh, come on, Rob. Listen, on our Teta CV. Come on, Robbie. Come on.
No, Robbie. No, Robbie. You can't say you're going invincible in Championship.
No, but Yard, man, you have to understand it's part of the process. It's
No, Robbie. No, Robbie. We don't want a 20-year process.
Nah, but who can beat Wrexham with that Ryan Reynolds money? Who can beat Wrexham?
You see that fucking Wrexham, yeah? You see that fucking Ryan Reynolds, yeah? He's done it again, that Ryan Reynolds. Fucking do
He's done it again.
Done it again.
You got Lampard at Coventry.
See that fucking fat Frank, yeah? I don't know why he's there every time. Every time I see his fucking fat face, yeah? Just want to fucking swing, Robbie. Just have to be shot, Robbie.
That fucking Drogba up front for Coventry, Robbie. No, I've had enough, Robbie. I've had enough now. Robbie.
What's Lampard going to do next, mate? Is he going to bring fucking Drogba as his assistant manager? I'm fucking had enough, Robbie. You bring fucking old Chelsea back to Coventry just to haunt us, Robbie.
Bloody hell! And now you got Carrick at Millwall. Oh, it's a fucking 2000s Premier League Championship right now, Robbie.
It's like everyone has got their best players just to gang up on Arsenal, Robbie. Because we're the best. No one likes us. No one likes us, Robbie.
Teams do better. Teams fight harder against us, Robbie. Coventry played Millwall last week. Coventry rested their whole team. Had enough now, Robbie. Had enough.
The Coventry would just go around kicking our players because they don't want to play football, Robbie. We don't want to play football. They just want to kick us about.
Nah, Robbie. 100 million on Declan Rice, and he's injured.
No, but Yard, man, you must calm down. We've got bigger fish to fry. We've got the whole city away. If we get 3 points there, we'll be 6 points clear at the top, Robbie. Yard, man.
Arteta, out, Robbie. No, what you must understand, we're in the Championship. Who's going to come in and replace Arteta? Who's going to replace Arteta? We're in the Championship.
Are we going to do anything in the transfer window? No, who's going to want to come to Arsenal mid-season in the Championship? You've got to understand, it's hard for the club right now. It's hard in the January transfer window. It's very difficult to get players in.
Nah, but what you must understand, Yard man, we do have games in hand. We may be third, but we do have games in hand.
No, Robbie.
You must understand, playing in Championship and playing in Europe, it's never been done before. Too many games. The players are burnt out. You must understand that, Yard man.
No, Robbie. We don't get about game in hand. We get about points on the board.
Nah, Robbie. That's on Arteta to fix the squad, Robbie. I said this in the summer, Robbie.
It's Ollie's player. It's Ollie's player, Robbie. Ollie's player.
7 years, $1 billion spent, Robbie. $1 billion spent.
1 fucking billion spent on this fucking squad, and we have to go to Sheffield Wednesday away, Robbie. We don't want to go Hillsborough. We don't want to go Hillsborough.
With 100 million on Declan Rice, and he has to play centre back. No, but you can't be blaming Declan Rice. He's been the player of the Championship this season. 100 million? 100 million?
We should be playing Championship for West Ham, not Arsenal. Not Arsenal, Championship for West Ham. For West Ham.
Nah, Robbie. From Vieira to 100 million on Declan. Oh, Lee Gunner's emergency stream is going to be hilarious in the Championship.
From Ashley Cole to fucking Lewis Skelly, Robbie. Lewis Skelly.
No, but what you must remember, he's Yardman. He's a kid. He's a kid, Yardman. He's a kid, Yardman.
I don't care if he's a kid. Yamal is a kid. Look what Yamal doing. Look what Yamal doing.
Yamal is a kid. What phase? Yeah, what phase is Lampard in? How much has he spent? What phase is Chris Wilder in?
What phase is Daniel Farkin? I can't be asked.
What phase is Carrick in? What phase is Rooney in?
What phase is Scott Parker in?
Hey, you're gonna get Gerrard, who will join the championship soon. What phase is Gerrard in? How much has he spent? Hey, what phase is Deeney in?
What phase is Troy Deeney? Imagine he get a fucking jump again. Tom Cleverley. What phase is Tom Cleverley in? He's in the championship. Managing Watford. Hey, you can have your own North London derby against Watford. The training ground derby.
Watford.
Yeah. Even though it's not London, but you know what I mean. Your own training ground derby.
Go get me Cleverly, Robbie. He just outclassed your manager, Arteta. Robbie. I want him gone, Robbie. And go take that 100 million Declan Rice with him. I want him gone, Robbie.
Do you know what, Robbie? I don't mind that Carrick. Only because you got nothing to spend. Absolutely nothing to spend at Middlesbrough. Nothing to spend at Middlesbrough. He can come in and do a better job than Arteta. He's got more experience in the championship, Robbie. Knows how to get into the playoffs. So forget this process. Go and get a proper English championship manager like Carrick, who knows what it means.
No, but it's not about getting a championship manager. We're trying to leave the championship. Arteta, he's gone toe to toe with Guardiola. But what does he want, Robbie? Well, he won the FA Cup in lockdown. You have to remember. With you, Unai Emery squad, Robbie. Unai Emery squad, Robbie.
Unai Emery. Oh my god.
League Gunners emergency stream. We still have. He'll be talking about Tierney, so the best left back at the club, and he doesn't play.
Kieran Tierney is winning trophies in Celtic. What face is he in?
Sterling at Plymouth full time. League Gunner, why is he laughing at you fucking fraud after this?
Oh my god. They still failed to get the top championship players. They would still fail. They'd fail to get Morgan Whittaker and Tommy Conway and Quadwo Bar and all these top championship talents that you could get.
Wait, what was the last name you said?
Quadwo Bar.
Quanho Bar.
Quadwo Bar. I think that's how you pronounce it. Guy at Watford.
No, Robbie, this Kwanwonka fella, Robbie.
Oh, fuck's sake. Kwanwonka. It's not even a proper name, Robbie. It's not even from here.
Not even a proper name. Not even a proper name. Not even a proper name.
Not even a proper name.
We're still leading the line, going machine for machine for the Golden Boot.
More games in the Championship than the Premier, they would sell more players. And he's selling defenders. We just lost 6-0 to Sheffield Wednesday, and he's selling defenders. He's selling them. Saliba's just gone to Real Madrid. Gabriel has just gone to fucking Al Nassr. He's selling defenders.
But what you must remember, we have to comply with PSR. Why don't Chelsea have to comply with PSR?
Why don't Wrexham? Why don't Ryan Reynolds have to comply with PSR? What about their situation? What about QPR?
Nah, but Ryan Reynolds, he had to sell a Deadpool suit. Fuck a Deadpool suit, Robbie. 100 million and Declan Rice, send him back to West Ham.
You don't care about no Avenger. You don't care about no Avenger.
No, but to be fair, Yardman, he is an X-Men. Yardman, he's an X-Men. No,
we don't care about superhero. We need a superhero come and save us, Robbie. We ain't got no cape.
We don't got no cape. Oh. Who's the Mopai of the championship? Oh, no, you know who would be that? The Dini. Dini, you're a cheat. Dini, you're a cheat. Oh.
We ain't got no super suit, Rabbi. Hey,
McLean.
James
Oh,
McLean.
actually,
James
James
McLean
McLean.
returning to the
Yes,
championship.
that
Play
would
less.
James McLean would do something shithousery. He would. He would.
Oh, James Trafford. Oh my god, he's a big shithouse. James Trafford's a big shithouse. See that fucking James Trafford plays. Done it again. Done it again. That James...
CB, I'm here with Ty. Black Lives Matters. James Trafford, you're a cheat. James Trafford, you're a cheat. I hope Burnley get relegated.
Wrexham get relegated. Wrexham get relegated. Oh, dare James Trafford. Because Burnley have nothing been nothing but cheats. Sean Dyche left and he's still there. Still there cheating. Or faces Ivan Juric in. And Southampton away in the championship.
Oh my god.
AFC
AFC in the championship would be vibes, man.
We've had so much fun with that. Bro, Yardman, Thai, Lee Judges, Turkish. Turkish is gonna go crazy with the
Fida la puta, Middlesbrough are 18th. And we lost 4. You Fida la puta. Fucking Esperia. Oh my god, it'll be amazing.
Yo, you see Morgan Whittaker, my baller.
My baller. that would be a league on a baller.
He's a winger that can actually cross, unlike Martinelli.
Unlike Saka.
See, Morgan Whittaker could do everything but that Saka can. Why aren't they hyping him up? Why aren't this fan base hyping him up? Somebody tell me.
Has Whittaker ever done it in the Champions League against Bayern Munich?
Neither Saka. Neither Saka.
North side after losing to Bristol City 2-1. I'm tired.
I'm tired of this dickhead, you. After missing open goal. This open goal, Ashton Gate away. I'm tired of this dickhead, you.
Oh, bro, Igal be
No, but can do Bristol City players get into Arsenal starting 11?
Oh, so Bristol. What is the Real Madrid of the Championship? Bristol City.
No, Real Madrid in the Championship's like, well, they always get promoted. So it's like Norwich. Let's say Norwich. Do Norwich players get into the Arsenal starting 11? If we talk about goalkeeper,
let's not talk about championships.
Yeah, let's not talk about championships. I still think David Raya is better than Angus Gunn. I think Jack Kivior is better than Grant Hunley.
Oh my god.
Takasadu.
Akasadu, you fila la puta.
I'm sure these championship refs have an agenda.
Yes, no, a guy would be like, yes, I know Havertz, he missed a sitter, but that referee, it's just an agenda. It's just an agenda. The FA, they own the Prem, they own the Championship. It's just an agenda against Arsenal. They're trying to relegate us. Everyone hates us. It's an agenda.
I know we're the biggest club in the Championship. I know we spend the biggest money. I know a lot of players haven't left since we left the Premier League. But at the same time, you got to check these referees' pockets. There might be a lot of brown envelopes in there. Because Millwall shouldn't be kicking us around like this. They should have had 3 red cards today. They should have had 3 red cards. But we get 1 just because we kicked the ball away.
Just because we kicked the ball away.
Just because we kicked the ball away, they give us a second yellow. I couldn't wait to get the card out. Who else? Who
And
else?
these refs have to start protecting Saka. He's getting quadruple teamed. They have to start protecting Saka.
Getting quadruple teams is crazy.
Well, Arsenal 2, Bristol 0. Odegaard, wow, this is why he's the best player in the world, in the best in his position in the world. What a performance! Yeah.
See, Erdogan can turn up in the big games. You just don't watch him. You don't watch what he's doing.
Yeah, but Lee, you always criticize Odegaard for not turning up in the big game. Bristol City at home in the in the title run-in for the championship. He turned up.
So what? But can he do it at Wembley? Can he do it at Wembley?
Can he do it at Wembley?
When he do it at Wembley in the playoffs? We wouldn't see him in the playoffs, Miguel.
Did he do it at Hillsborough?
He didn't do it at Hillsborough. When the going gets tough, he wasn't there at Hillsborough. I didn't see him.
But Lee, to be fair though, we had injuries. We had injuries. They played a back six. To be fair, Lee, you're not being consistently. You're not being fair because Whitaker, your bowler, did he do it at Hillsborough?
No, but guess what? Guess what, Miguel? He wasn't doing all of this, and flicking his hair and getting the fans up, was he? He got on with it. He was still trying to get into the game. He wasn't trying to G up the crowd. Why are you doing all of this? You're at home, Martin.
You're at home, Martin. Okay, what's he fucking laughing at? Yeah, Lee Gunner smoking the Arsenal pack. Arsenal 0, Norwich 3. I told you this manager wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
But it's racially motivated. No, he's just not very good, mate.
Rants, I need another one of those I told you man t-shirts because guess what? I told man.
Hey, I told us he'll get us relegated and he will get us relegated again. But no one wants to agree with Lee Gunner, guys. No one wants to agree with Lee Gunners, guys. You're toxic and negative. You're being toxic and negative.
Listen, people. Make sure to leave a like on the video. We've got an emergency stream with Jez and Kenny talking about the Norwich game in full detail, and I'm sure we'll get other people on as well. I'm sure Gal will hop on as well. But we need to.
I'm sure Gal will
hop on as well. But it's going to get worrying, guys. We've got Carrow Road next. We've got Ashton Gate. We have to go travel to Ashton Gate. Still got to travel to Bramble Lane.
And where's we lose to Sheffield United next. Oh, biblical emergency stream. Biblical emergency stream.
I promise you, I'll do a 10-hour stream.
Listen, if Arteta doesn't win the championship, I'll have to take a setback and see if there were any unprecedented circumstances. So I'm not Arteta out yet. Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, if I'm going to do this impression, I've got to do it properly. Hold on, give me a sec. So where was the third best Real Sociedad midfielder today? Where was he today? Ashton Gate. Because you all told me you watched Real Sociedad. You all told me you watched him in the Euros and stuff like that as well. But where was he today? Where was he? Where was best young player in the world, Bukayo Saka? Couldn't take on his left back. Just started limping again. Where was Erdogan? He didn't turn up in a big game. Again. Didn't turn up in a big away day when the going gets tough. Where was he today? That Liam Manning has been there for a year. What phase is he in? They're above us. They're above us.
And that Whitaker, I told you guys, he's the best player in this league. Bukayo Saka, guys. What has he won? What has he won? What has Arteta won?
He won the FA. He won the FA Cup. He won the FA Cup in 2020.
Hey, 7 years in, $1 billion spent, and we're in the championship. And we're gonna lose the championship. We will get relegated next season.
But if we get to the playoffs, we have a chance of winning the trophy, and then you can't say he ain't won a trophy anymore.
Yeah, but Lee, if we go win the championship this season, then are you Arteta in?
Lee, if he wins the FA Cup and he's won 2 Community Shields and he wins the playoff final, you can't dispute his record at Wembley. You can't dispute
the playoff final. Let's be real, like no. But Lee, it counts, Lee. It counts, Lee. It counts, Lee, as a trophy.
You said they all count as trophies, Lee. You said take all trophies serious. So why not take the playoff trophy serious?
Does Pep have a playoff final?
Yeah. West Ham won a playoff. West Ham won a playoff final. Big clubs have won it. Leeds have won a playoff final.
But Lee,
These are
we
big clubs.
moved,
Newcastle.
we knocked down Highbury and moved to the Emirates to be like Real Madrid, not like West Ham.
But you said Aston Villa won a Champions League and they're a bigger club than Arsenal because they won in Europe. Aston Villa won a playoff trophy. Why can we? Why is it bad when we do it? And Cal, listen, if Arteta doesn't win the championship, I will have to take a step back and see if there were any unprecedented circumstances. So I'm not Arteta. I know we lost, but it's not Arteta's fault.
Yeah, fine.
And it's been 7 years, 10 a day, and I said this manager ain't it, and you all laughed at me, and now we're in the championship.
It's been 31 days of the window.
These zesty top gooners still going, and they deserve to win a meter against Sheffield Wednesday. What do you mean deserve to win a meter? We lost fair and square.
But we were linked to Whittaker, but you mutants, zesty mutants, didn't want him because he doesn't have XG. What's XG, bruv? What's XG, bruv?
What's this XG that you're talking about?
Because we played him today, and Declan Rice, that 100 million that you guys wanted, couldn't get the ball off him. Best player on the pitch.
You see these top gooners, they love
Odegaard, guys, with this little hair flicks.
You see these top gooners, they love a bit of XG. Well, they are XG. They're expected Gaylords, mate. That's what they are.
My God.
That's what Lee will say. Zesty mutants. It's been 31 days and we didn't sign a championship player, bro.
No, but y'all would be like, oh, but Lee, the market doesn't work that way. You had Burnley in the championship that signed Edwards from Sporting. We're Arsenal.
Mm. Why can't we go out and get Rodrigo? Why can't we go and get Rodrigo? If you pay the money, pay enough money, you will
go get Cunha. Why can't we get Cunha? Pay the money. Why
can't we go and get Mbappe? Why not? Why can't we get Mbappe? Pay the money. If you pay the money, they will go to your club. It doesn't matter about championship. It's still Arsenal. If you pay the money, Mbappe will come. Pause. Bro, we need
Mbappe and Martinelli, mate. I'm not sure, mate. I'm not sure, mate. Can Mbappe track back?
29 again today. Looked like he was tranquilized. But when I said I would take Josh Maja, you said you weren't.
Oh my God. Josh Maja is crazy.
Josh Maja.
Josh Maja hat trick. Josh Maja, my baller.
Yeah. We saw who the actual number 9 was today. Kai Havertz and Josh Maja. Josh Maja is this debut season.
Josh Maja has no XG. Well, he has 3 against Arsenal.
But Josh Maja's only played on loan in the Premier League. Well, Kai Havertz is sticking it out at Barnsley away.
But Kai Havertz, he won Chelsea the Champions League. He can win Arsenal the Championship. By that logic, hey, it's the same logic, man.
Hey, someone who I haven't talked about is Bavs. 5 things we've learned from Arsenal 0, Sheffield Wednesday 2. Number 1,
oh my God,
Kai Havertz is the man. Number 1, Kai Havertz is the man. He may have missed 3 open goals, but he's good enough for the championship. Number 2, we're fucking shit, and I'm just waffling my head off. Anyway, we could go all day about this. We need, we expeditiously. I know people want, some people would use the argument of, I don't want Arsenal to get relegated because, it's fun when they're in the Premier League, so we can laugh at them, sort of thing. But imagine if they win the championship. Think about the content we'd be missing out on. Think about the content we'd be missing out on. We've just done it for you. We're just giving you about 20 fan cams minimum.
Bro, and no, 20 fan cams. That's just within 5 games. This is just 5 games, bro. Oh my god, bro. Arsenal being, you know what? Arsenal would be like, they'd do something shameless, like they'd be like unbeaten in until January, and be like, oh, we're the only team in Europe that's invincible currently.
We did the invincible season again.
No, Arsenal fans would be laughing. They'd laugh at Man United being like 10th in the league, and then they'd be like, Igal, you're in the championship. Yeah, but we're unbeaten. You're in the championship, Igal.
We're first in the championship. You're 10th in the Premier League, so we're above you. We're above you, if you would think about it. If you think about it, we're above you. We got more chance of winning the Premier League than you do, and we're in the championship.
Oh, Ty would say we can do the quadruple. Championship, FA Cup, Carabao. They'd also be in the Champions League.
Hey, you know what Ty would do if they beat Preston? Because Preston fans would give them shit about being the first invincible. To be like, if they, let's say Arsenal beat Preston instead, and to all the Preston fans today, they were talking about being invincible. We were invincible in the Premier League. We were invincible in the Premier League. Our trophy was gold. Was their trophy gold? The man did it first.
Is there any teams in the Championship that's won the Champions League?
Had Leeds? No? Leeds won Champions League?
I'm not sure.
I think Leeds might have won European Cups. Oh yeah, trust me, Warrior, bro. We're doing fan meltdowns regardless because we all know Tottenham's going to lose tomorrow against Brentford. So we'll probably do the fan meltdowns anyway. So we'll probably just laugh at even if Arsenal don't like lose.
Oh, we're not going to do it on like, say, oh, will you do one on tomorrow after the Arsenal game, and will you do one on Tuesday for the Chelsea game? Okay.
Oh, you give me a great idea. I wasn't going to do one for the joy. If we did beat Chelsea, I'll probably just do one straight after. Not going to lie. Either straight after.
Nah, don't, because you won't get, because Lewis will be live.
Oh, yeah, true,
or no, actually, Lewis is not even going to the game, so he would stay live. You'd have casually live. What do you mean, fuck's sake?
You give me a good idea. You give me a good idea.
Go blame Sanchez, man. But nah, yeah, probably the day after, because then you could go. Yeah, probably the day after, because then you could actually play all the meltdowns. It'd be hilarious.
That's the thing. I'd have to. I'm gonna be live with Alfie that day, so I probably have to do it after. They say if we win, by the way, we probably won't win, but I'll probably do it after. Probably have to.
Oh, there's no team in the Championship. Leeds don't have a Champions League, but if like
Forest
would have to go back and get relegated for us to do that.
Yeah. Warrior premise to shove up. Remember. Fan of both though.
Hey, listen, the way Chelsea are moving right now. Shamrock Road, the Electricity League is starting up in a few weeks, so I'll be there, man.
I ain't got anything to bounce back from if it's not West Ham. I've got Dagenham and Redbridge and their shit as well.
Are Dagenham and Redbridge in the Championship or League One?
No, they're National League, bro. They're not.
Oh, okay. So they can't even face Arsenal. Okay.
No chance.
Oh,
bro.
The Johnston Paint Trophy, is that still a thing?
Yeah, but Championship teams don't play that. That's only League One and League Two.
If you're in the Championship, right? Yeah. And how many games is there? 42.
46.
46 games.
Yeah. Play 23 teams twice.
Say you play all the Carabao Cup games, all the FA Cup games. Yeah. How many would that be? Like 75 or something?
No, it wouldn't be 75, would it? Because think about it, you're playing 46 Championship games. It wouldn't be up to 75.
Oh, sorry. Okay, no, it wouldn't.
It would be like 58, maybe. I'm just guessing.
And plus, say you're playing in Europe.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, if they get relegated, we'll have in Europe. So we're assuming they've won a trophy beforehand, like the FA Cup or some shit.
Yeah. We'll give them the FA Cup. They can have that.
Yeah. All right.
You're Wigan. Nah, because what I want is I want Arsenal fans to be saying, "Oh, we played 100 games this season."
They would be playing Tuesday and Thursday in the same week, or Wednesday and Thursday, so they have to split their squads.
Mhm.
They'd have to split the squads like Wigan. That's crazy, man. Oh my god, they just play the youngsters in the championship. Youth team in the champ. They'll probably think they can afford to do it until they buck like Sheffield United away, and then they lose that.
Mm.
And then
Oh,
they
Robbie,
realize oh, we made money.
Declan Rice, he's not a captain, Robbie. He's not a captain, Robbie.
He's not playing in midfield. He cannot play there.
Well, he was captain at West Ham. This is Arsenal, Robbie, not a West Ham.
Not a West Ham United.
Bro, it'd be amazing. Bro, expressions, right? He would still laugh. Even with Spurs still being there, he'd still laugh.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing.
Yeah. The expressions cooking, man. He always thinks of something new. That's the best part about him. He always comes up with something new, man.
North London derby in the Championship. Ryan Mason beating Arsenal. Oh my god, I'd be there.
Oh my god,
what face is Ryan Mason in? How much does he spend?
Oh my god. But regardless, we're gonna have a fan meltdown tomorrow. Straight up. I say I want to do it straight after the Arsenal game. I'll do it at like 8 or some shit. Because to get the fan cams. Like people can upload the fan cams and shit. I'll probably do it like 8.
The fan meltdowns after the Championship. Oh my god. After the Championship games. Nah, you'd have to do a stream where you're just going through Arsenal content after every game. You'd have to. Designate a stream.
I would. I'd be there. I'd be there.
Well, you know what? You'd also have to check in on that case guy as well. You'd have to check in on DT, and you'd have to check. He's gonna go in the meltdown for one of the games. You'd have to.
I really hope he's on home arrest.
No, why would he be?
You don't see him you don't see him outside anyway, because for example, if Arsenal are in the Championship, and they lose the Championship, every woman, you better stay inside, bruv. You better stay inside, bruv.
But said stay inside.
Because this is the thing. You think they won't do it again just because he's been inside? You think criminals are smart, bruv? They'll do it again.
He would. What you're saying? The day Arsenal get relegated, you might have the police on standing.
Yeah, you might spin the block again. You might spin the block.
You might spin the block. You might spin the block, and he'd have to go to cell block 1.
DC and cell block 1.
Wait, no, cell block 1. That's where they keep pedophiles, no?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind.
You never know. The one person we haven't talked about about whether Arsenal being a Championship is Alfie, bro.
Oh my god,
Alfie, the Alfie match reactions. He'd just be rubbing his hand for his head constantly, just like I'm fucking sick.
You know what? That Alfie clip, him saying Lee Gunner was right. I would spam that every game. Every game. Win, lose, or draw, I'd spam it. Lee Gunner was right.
Oh, City, please win tomorrow. Please.
Oh,
the draft
please, City, man.
Amazing, man. The draft will be amazing, bro.
Bro, Mikes, you know what? Let's just whatever happens in our game doesn't matter. City win. That's all I care about, honestly.
You know what? I agree. I actually agree. I don't give a fuck about this season anyway. So I don't give a fuck. If City win, I don't care what happens on Monday. I promise you I don't.
Bro, I need a dodgy decision from Haaland. A dodgy Haaland winner decision. I need it.
Yep.
I need Gabriel sent off, by the way, as well. I need a Haaland dive, Gabriel sent off. I need that, man.
Similar to like happened a couple of years ago where Rodri scored right at the end when they were in the top 4 race. And Rodri celebrated at the Arsenal fans. They threw shit at him. I need that again. Did you cry when Rodri scored? Did you cry when Rodri scored?
Yeah, bro. And I need Haaland to do something to do with stay humble again. I need that.
Yeah.
Stay humble.
I need him to go up to the camera and say, "Stay humble, stay humble," and we can hear it.
Actually, no. Arsenal take the lead, right? Because I'm hearing Arsenal fans saying that one of their players should have the "Stay Humble" on a shirt so they can use it to celebrate.
Oh,
I need that. Arsenal go 1-0 up early. In the 60th minute, Haaland equalizes. There's a dodgy decision. Gabriel gets sent off. Haaland scores the winner.
bro, I can't lie. If any Arsenal player pulls that out of the footballs in the first half of the shirt, and you do it that early in the game, you know how naive you are.
Who would be the Arsenal player to do that?
Who's stupid? Well, probably Gabriel. Is Gabriel stupid enough to do that?
I was going to say Havertz.
Do you know what? Yeah, do you know what? Gabriel Havertz, you know.
It would be Havertz.
Oh, do you know, hear me out. If he started, Jesus. If he started, Jesus would do it.
Yeah, because of the whole City thing.
Yeah.
Zinchenko is also stupid enough.
Yeah.
You know, I'd love to say Rice, but he's not. I don't think he's stupid enough to do that.
No, he's not.
He's
Rice ain't stupid enough for that. He'll keep it civil. He just like shouting if it gets to it.
Bro, the guy was too pussy to even celebrate against Ireland.
I didn't get that, you know. I didn't get that.
He was saying because of his nana's Irish. Fuck off, man. She's in a box somewhere, man. Celebrate. Who cares?
That's what.
Bro, people must think I hate Rice. He's actually one of my favorite players. But regardless, you're at Arsenal now, so I don't care.
Yeah, fair. So we need the Arteta celebration running down the touchline from an Arsenal winner just to be offside. I would love that. You know the Hasenhüttl gif where he's running, he's like afterwards when he stops celebrating. He's like,
that PT gif where he's like, oh. No, I need that Arteta celebration, right? But I need one of the players like Havertz to have the "Stay Humble" on a shirt. He takes it off celebrating just for the decision, the goal to get disallowed and Havertz to get booked. I need that. And Arsenal fans will say, but the goal got disallowed. Why is he booked? They're gonna complain. I need that.
They would. That is the perfect scenario because they would do that.
And then Havertz would do something stupid again to get sent off, and then they would say, "But it shouldn't count because why are you getting booked because the goal didn't stand? So the yellow card shouldn't." Oh my god, I need that, bro. It's a perfect script.
Perfect. And on the what I'm doing a hate along tomorrow. I'm just like I don't care. I'm shameless with it. Like if City score, I'll celebrate like I scored for them. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, listen, it'll mean more to me than a trophy, man.
Yeah, it means more, as Trent said. It means more.
It does mean more. It does
mean more. It does mean more.
And for any Arsenal fan watching, right, that's offended, if you don't understand why people hate your club, I can't help you. I'll be honest.
Yeah, facts. I won't be able to like explain it to you because you should know already.
Well, you got people like they call him Baverts.
Lee called him Bavert. I couldn't. I died.
Is he a Havertz stan or something?
He likes it. Well, put it this way: he defended him. He likes him. He does like him, but it's because Lee hates Bavs.
And he hates Havertz. Okay,
he hates them both.
No, because it's a perfect slander name. So
yeah, Baverts is crazy.
Oh,
fucking Baverts, you know. Alfie would be like, see that Melbourne giraffe up front, yeah. I've had enough. This 29 dickhead.
29 dickhead.
I've had enough of this. And then Sterling comes on. I've had enough of this Chelsea reject.
Bro, I need 5 big chances from Havertz missed, man. I need that offside goal disallowed. Need it.
Wait, we did all of that impression, yeah. We didn't do an impression of Troops. We just did Yardman, Ty and Lee Judges and Lee Gunner and Northside.
Nah, because Lee's Arteta out, so like we can't really do anything in that.
Yeah, we didn't do Troops.
Yeah, or not Lee. Sorry, Troops is Arteta out.
Yeah, true. But like, if they're in the Championship, oh my fucking days, blood! Oh my
days.
fucking
Oh my
days!
days.
Trey, give me the fucking Hennessy.
Nah. Trey. Back out the Henny, Trey. Back out the Henny, Trey. Back out. Oh my,
Why did you
Spurs
feel
are
like
above
a
us.
dickhead,
Spurs
blood?
are above us in the championship. Spurs are above us in the championship. Oh my,
Fucking
it's
lying.
Arteta. Get him gone
You're
tonight.
fucking lying, blood. You're fucking lying, blood. Probably you don't need to ask Havertz in this 5 big chance because he
Bro,
will anyways.
if we lose to Sheffield United tomorrow, old school troops is backing out. Old school
I'll
troops.
back out the banner, blood.
Backing out
I'll
the
back
banner.
out that banner. Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I need Arsenal in the championship.
I was talking to my kids. I was talking to Trey. He's Arteta in. Is he
Is
mad?
mad? Is he mad? I need that. Trey's outside in. Is he mad? Oh. And what would also be funny is you'd have like you have you know how like Lee Gunner doesn't like that YouTube channels and stuff are using Arsenal for clickbait. They would still be using clickbait. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Arsenal are scary in the championship. Oh my god.
Yeah. You see that Henry wrong TV, yeah? They're saying Arsenal are scary in a title. We're the fucking championship, mate. Go back to talk about Tottenham and your own club. You don't get views doing your own club, do you? Always want to talk about Arsenal. So it'll be like, oh my god. Hey, he's still cooking Terry and Henry till this day, man. He still tweets about them. Because it was about the Cunha thing. He was like, oh, but Terry and Henry told us he was going to Arsenal.
Did you see the video Northside did with Lee about what's her name? Jessica Black.
I've not seen it. What happened in that?
Yeah, you should watch it. It's wild.
Yeah, because I haven't seen it because I know vaguely who she is. Like I've only seen like a couple clips.
You should watch it. It's wild. That's all I'm gonna say.
You see tomorrow, if Arsenal lose, AFTV, Alfie, Lee Gunner, Northside, Troops, Turkish, Dan Potts, Lee Judges, bro, like Yardman fan camp.
That's why Chelsea, you cannot lose, man. Just take. I'll listen. Can we just agree 1-1 draw? Just agree on the draw. Just so at least there's goals in the game. Just agree on it because I don't want to lose, bro. That's what annoys me when Arsenal fuck up, and then other teams also fuck up as well. You take away the shine from Arsenal. I hate that. Let Arsenal fuck up on their own, so we can cook them adequately. Don't want to waste the cooking because we have to talk about Chelsea or United. Nah.
Wait, when did Man United play? Do they play tomorrow?
They play tomorrow, yeah. And Spurs play as well.
Yeah, because I forgot Man United aren't live, aren't they? They play Palace at home. Oh fucking hell. That could be interesting. Fan meltdown is coming tomorrow regardless. Someone's got to lose. If every team wins, I'm gonna be pissed off. Because I ain't got a video. I ain't got a video otherwise. What the fuck am I gonna do?
Alfie, why doesn't he do lives?
Because he hasn't got a Mac. He's only just started, to be fair, as well. Like,
he was saying that he needs a Mac. Yeah, can he not? He can just get. Is he getting a new Mac or he wants to fix his Mac?
I think he's fixing his one. Okay. But to be fair, he has only just like started for a few times. So he might not be able to do as many lives. He hasn't built up his like audience as of yet. But he's on. To be fair, he's on Josh's channel now. You see him on Josh's channel now. True.
No, I know. My point is, I needed a live for tomorrow if Arsenal lose badly.
He said he would. He said he'd like to hop on an emergency meeting if they lose tomorrow.
On here.
Yeah. That's what he said yesterday on yesterday's stream. And what we'll do if Arsenal lose, it'll be emergency stream fan meltdown. And we'll have like obviously you'll be able to join.
I'll be there. I'll just sit in the corner. I won't say anything.
Like if Arsenal lose, let's say Man United get a result, Arsenal lose, I might like Taz can join as well. Taz can join regardless if he wants to, but he can join.
Are we going to be allowed to give our own fan cams as well? Can we do our own fan cams?
Hey, we can do that. Hey,
Can we do
we
our
can
own
do
fan
that.
cams?
Hey, why not? Hey, why not? Hey, why not?
Before we,
Hey,
because
tomorrow could be the
before
most
we,
viewed stream that I've had on the channel.
which is actually what did you get yesterday?
What for Lewis?
No. The one we did with the Brexit Prime stuff.
Like 100 or something. 159. So that could
What's
break.
your most viewed stream?
Most viewed is a dart stream, you know.
How much
All
was
my
that?
most
Is
viewed
that
was
like
darts
is
was
that like
sorry, let me go through it. 949. So nearly 1K.
yeah, no, you're right. Tomorrow, if Arsenal lose badly, yeah,
Oh, it could be.
Alfie,
Hey, it'll be long tomorrow.
Alfie. Oh my God, it's the Alfie Cook session. We'll be there. We'll be there with the suit on.
Oh my god. The amount of fan cams we could get tomorrow, like the amount of content I'm gonna be here for. I'm gonna be having like a fucking 4-hour stream. Like it's gonna be
Good.
ridiculous.
Hey, it's
After
worth it, man.
It's worth it when it's Arsenal, especially.
Bro.
But you
And
have to do your
Northside
job.
emergency stream,
Oh, Northside's gonna go mental, man.
bro.
It's a shame that I can't react to his content because it's a stream, innit? I want to see a fan cam from Northside.
Yeah, he does the streams, and then but that League Gunner fan cam, the Arsenal pack, will be there. We'll be there.
Oh man.
See, do your job, man. Please.
Yeah, do your job. Yeah, do your fucking job.
man.
Marmouche, you must. Marmouche. I need to see a Marmouche podcast.
What phase is Marmouche in?
What face is Marmouche in?
Marmouche, my bowler. Oh no, Savio. I need a Savio cook set, by the way.
Oh my god, Lee will go crazy if Savio cooks. I need to see Marmouche Savio on the wings, bruv. I don't care.
Bro, Holland winner, Savio assist. Oh my god.
Fucking hell, man.
Oh
fucking hell, man.
Odegaard stinker and hook.
That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen.
Oh my god.
I just don't think it pains me because I don't think it's gonna happen, but I want it to happen so bad. I don't think City are gonna win.
Bro, they will, man. City, come
on, man. So. I also haven't lost at Emirates in a league this year yet, but that could end because they've never been unbeatable in Emirates. There's always someone that beats them.
Man.
City, I'm not taking a draw. I don't care about draw. I don't care about draw. It doesn't do anything for me. Like I'll do.
Draw won't do.
I'll do if I'm not anyway, but like still.
The draw won't, unless again it's controversy. A draw won't do anything.
Unless it's a late minute equalizer.
Yeah, Arsenal fans will spill it. Will spin it in their favor, so a draw won't do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, City, man. We need the stream for tomorrow, man. So for the sake of the stream, do it. If not, then we'll just cook Tottenham instead. Like if Arsenal don't win.
But cooking Tottenham is boring, bro.
It is. But they're 16th, you know, so they have to win tomorrow.
Exactly, that's why it's boring, bro. And we know Pep's on football Twitter as well. Pep, do your job, man. Swin. Do your job, man.
That's crazy. All right. I'm gonna end it there, people. But it's been a great stream once again, and yeah, we've got the watch along tomorrow for Arsenal Manchester City. So I'll be tomorrow, and if Arsenal lose, straight away, I'll try and get Alfie on for the emergency meeting. If Arsenal lose, we'll do a fan meltdown. Prime will be on. Try and get Taz on if he's available as well, because that was funny last time when we just cooked them after the FA Cup result. But listen, people, we've also got to watch along on Monday with Melon for Chelsea versus West Ham United. I'm also going to be on. I'm also going to be on Yasser's channel tomorrow at 11 a.m. For the Chelsea West Ham preview as well. Yeah, we're going to be on Yasser's channel as well.
Okay, 11 a.m. I'll tune in.
And yeah, that's it for me.
I'll tune in.
Yeah. I'll leave a like, leave a like on the stream, people. Make sure to subscribe, and we're on the road to 1K. Not subscribed already. We're on the last quarter now. We're on 760 odd. So thank you to everyone that's been supporting recently. We're very close. I reckon we can hit it before the end of the Prem season. End of the Prem season ends. We can hit 1K. We can hit 1K. So big up to everyone.
Oh,
Catch you
1K.
tomorrow.
Interesting. What phase are you in?
Yeah, exactly. What phase am I in, mate? What phase am I in? Catch you tomorrow, people. Take care.
Arteta in.